talk. Pillow talk. Pillow talk. Pillow talk. Pillow talk. Pillow talk.
And now, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the newest, sexiest podcast on YouTube, Pillow Talk with Erotic Kitty. And now, your hostess with the mostest, Erotic Kitty.
Pillow talk. Pillow talk.
And we are live.
Hey guys, it's Kitty. Welcome to this week's episode of episode 11. We're talking about World Suicide Prevention Day. And with me as always right now is Bailey and Daddy. How are you guys?
Doing pretty good. How are you, Kitty?
I'm okay. I just have to change the title here.
Yeah, I see that right.
I tell you, I can do it.
Yeah, I just saw that. Like, wait a second, Princess Diana again? That was last week. Oh, God.
And it doesn't do that. It doesn't change it for some reason.
You would think it would, yeah. So, yeah.
How are you, Daddy?
Seahawks lost.
I'm sorry to hear that.
And I don't give a shit about football. I don't have a team anymore. Fuck the Chargers. I hope they lose. I hope they get their ass kicked tomorrow in Denver. I think it's in Denver.
You know, at least, at least your Pittsburgh won.
Of course.
Are you doing the description right now, Kitty?
No, I'm trying to do the little.
Oh, underneath the
episode 11.
Yeah. Episode 11.
That's right. Okay, I'm doing like 5 things at one time.
She's multitasking over here. Yes, she is.
I am. Yes, I am.
Yes, you is. So we will eventually have Samantha join us, and we'll have Dr. Earl. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
They are not here at the moment, so it's just a 3-man team right now.
Yep.
And if I pass out, it's because of my asthma, so bear with me.
Yeah, I hope you don't. We can't have you pass out like that.
Yeah, I don't want to die yet.
It's not good.
It's not good.
So, what did you guys learn about the World Suicide Prevention Day? What did you guys think about that?
Hey, what's up, John Redcorn?
Hi, John. Thank you for telling me he's in there, because right now I can't see the room.
Yeah, she's working on the description for the thingy here.
Yep. So everybody knows what we're talking about, because it is an important topic.
So today is, what is it again? National...
World...
Yeah, I can see it right there. I can see it right there on the screen. World Suicide Prevention Day.
Yep.
And hopefully with this episode, we will help you not want to do that.
That's right. I mean, the theme of the day is, spend a minute and save a day. Save a life.
Yep, that's true.
Because that's all it takes is 60 seconds of of your day.
Yes, it does.
Yeah,
for me, I've never really thought about suicide, but, I know life can be tough where you just feel like everything's crumbling around you. You can't take it no more. You want to get rid of the hurt and the pain, and I can imagine. I've been there, but I've never been to where I want to kill myself.
It happens every day.
Unfortunately, there's not a day that goes by you don't hear about it. Hey, Adam, what's up, man?
Hey, Adam.
I was just talking about you before we went on the air, though. I was like, maybe we should do Pillow Talk earlier, because I know in the UK it's kind of late, so we might start doing it like 2 hours early from what it is right now, next Sunday.
Hopefully, if that's okay, unless some, people's things are,
Depends on whether the Seahawks or Steelers are on.
Yeah, but the game doesn't go past 5 o'clock our time. Well,
unless you got the Sunday night game.
Yeah, your Sunday night. Who's playing right now, though? I know it's, who is it?
I don't know. I didn't really keep I used to watch all the games, but then I get burned out like halfway through the season.
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah.
now I just watch my teams.
And for me, I can't root for a new team. My Chargers left, and I'm basically NFL homeless now.
Hey, I just knew that my Ravens have won, so that's always a good thing.
Yeah, my ex, she was a
I
Steelers and a Raven fan. Yeah.
That's so
Crazy, huh? Yeah.
it's crazy because
So,
Ravens in Pittsburgh are not friendly. And thank you Bailey, for putting up the suicide prevention line.
yeah, you're welcome.
It's always a good thing. And
1-800-273-TALK 8255.
it's always a good thing to have.
Like I mentioned when we talked about it last week, sometimes it might be easier to talk to a complete stranger than it is your family or your, loved one.
Right.
Playing right now, it's Dallas 16, Giants 0.
Ooh. And the Cowboys don't have a Tony Romo no more, so
Right.
yeah. So anyways, Kitty, let everybody know what we're going to talk about today. Besides
light a candle. I know it's after 8, but everybody should light a candle.
not over here, it's only 7:03, so.
Right. It just said 8 o'clock, so I don't know what time that is. So whenever it's 8 o'clock for you guys, remember to light a candle.
Yeah.
I don't
I don't have any candles, but I can turn on a flashlight.
know. I'm saying just put like a you can go on the website and they have virtual candles, I believe.
You know what's kind of trippy about this? This is September 10th, suicide prevention. Then tomorrow, everybody knows what that is.
Yep.
Isn't that kind of weird how it coincides?
Yeah, some of the
Two very depressing days. Oh,
Well, yeah, I mean, it doesn't help with the everybody's thoughts are with the people of the hurricane, especially in Florida.
Between hurricane and 8.1 earthquake, Jesus Christ. In North Korea, man.
In Mexico.
Yeah, I don't have any family there, but Jesus Christ, that's
Right,
scary.
and what is it?
The Seahawks lost.
My friends, Kristen, and Dee are in Florida right now.
Yeah.
And it's Florida, so our thoughts are out there with you guys. Anybody else that lives in Florida?
How is it going right now? Is it still pretty bad out there right now?
I believe they said it went back
2.
up to a category 5 or
Damn.
4, like that. Because I knew as soon as it goes out.
Once it goes out in the hot water, it gets all big again.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Okay, you guys want to hear some facts that I learned about this?
Yeah,
About this
tell
day?
us. Yeah.
Okay. There's every year more than 800,000 people die by suicide, and up to 25 times as many make a suicide attempt. So that's a lot of people.
That's
if you
more than
think
I
about
thought. Yeah.
And it says behind these statistics are the individual stories of those who have, for many different reasons, questioned the value of their own life. Now, I know we've talked about this a lot, Bailey, that, there are times where I think everybody has questioned why go on, and it's a pretty bad feeling when you feel like that.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I know that sometimes, some days, it takes me a long time to get revved up like I usually do. It makes it. Oh wow! Well, I hope they're okay, Adam. He says he has some people in Orlando in that.
Damn.
Yep. We hope that everything's okay with that.
Not to make a light out of it, but I wonder if TNA got washed away. No more TNA GFW. They're in Florida.
Oh. Hold on for a minute. I just got a message from.
From who?
Oh, okay. Wait a minute.
What?
I'm adding somebody because he came in.
Yay! There she is.
It's all right. Are you there, Sam?
I'm here.
All right.
Yay!
I
You're
feel
here. How are
really
you,
bad.
Samantha?
I'm so sorry.
It's all right. You only have to make dinner for your kids and everything.
Yeah,
That's right.
real life happens, you know?
That's right.
That's
We're
good.
just talking about World Suicide Prevention Day, which is
Yes.
today. And we were talking about how, sometimes people get so down that they do question why they're here. I know everybody on this call probably has done the same thing.
I've done that, yeah.
Like wonder, and in the chats, it's okay to do that. It's really is okay to feel that way. It's, I've been putting up tweets all day long that, it's not a weakness to feel that way. It's not a weakness to feel like,
Everybody questions their mortality once in a while. It happens, we're only human, like the song.
Right. And, you do count. Like I said, the theme for this year's Prevention Day is take a minute, change a life.
I like that.
How long does it take you to tweet to somebody or to call somebody or to text somebody, are you okay? I just put up a tweet that, that says, share the love, are you okay? And I put such a simple phrase, such a simple question, and yet it could change somebody's life. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, that's why I do that sometimes. If I haven't heard from somebody in a little while, I'll say, are you okay? I love that phrase.
Yeah, I do get that a lot from you.
Mm-hmm.
I do as well.
Yeah.
Hey, Alex. Yeah, and it's just, it takes 60 seconds. That's all. So why? Why not do it?
Yeah, why not?
If it's, it may change some, you may say that, and
if more people did that, this world would be a better place.
Right. It may be, at a point where somebody needs to hear that.
What's up, Alex? Ting.
Yep, that's right. Light a candle. Yep. And I think if you do go to that website on there, they do have like a virtual candle that you can light.
Oh, wow, that's pretty cool.
You light a candle, put it in the window for somebody, that they know
that. Do you really? What's the actual? It's suicide prevention.
Yes, it's World Suicide Prevention Day.
Mm-hmm. Well, I know it is, but the website is, you just look up.
Oh, wait a minute. I have it covered because I have my notebook page here. Sorry.
Okay.
Let me see if I can move my notebook page there. It's www.iasp.
Yeah, it's on the screen right there.
Yeah. .info.
Oh, see, I don't have it pulled up. Hold on. I got it now.
Yep.
Sorry, guys.
Too.
All right.
Now it's okay.
It's a long thing here. Yeah, we were just saying that every year more than 800,000 people die by suicide, and up to 25% as many make the suicide attempt. So if you combine all those people, that's a lot of people.
Way too many.
Yeah, I mean, it says each one of these individuals is part of a community. Some may be well linked into this community, and have a network of family, friends, and work colleagues or schoolmates, and others don't. There are others that are quite isolated.
Yeah.
And the whole point of this is to make them realize that even though you feel like you're alone, you're not. There's always outreach programs. The Buddy Project that just started following me. You follow them, or you go to their website, and what happens is, you fill out a little sheet, of questions, and they will fix you up with a buddy that will. And my buddy does. I know she's always around. Barb, if you're listening, she always seems to like my tweets, whenever I put them up, that's how she found me, because they do link you with a buddy, and all that they ask is that you do keep in touch with your buddy. You don't drop out on them, which I understand why, because it does become a lifeline to some people. But that's a good place to go. The Buddy Project is always putting up tweets about, they put out sayings, little quotes. I just saw that they put out some music on that. Betweet them. Yeah, like I said, it's a big outlet for people like this. You should never ever feel alone like that. There's as a community, it's your responsibility to look out for those who may be struggling, because I did put out a tweet, I think, or I have one to put out, that it's hard to see who is struggling by just looking. Do you understand what I mean by that? Yes, you do, Adam. I knew you do. I know you really do promote mental health, and I appreciate that. Offering a gentle word of support, or even just listening to somebody in a non-judgmental way is all it takes. That's all it takes.
Most definitely.
Yep. That's why their theme is take a minute and change a life. Because that's, and it says that people who lived through a suicide attempt are the best teachers. Who else can teach us more about why somebody would do that than somebody who has attempted suicide? It's not the time to make them feel ashamed or make them feel weak because they did that. Embrace their message. That way they won't think that it's, you know what I mean? They won't feel like their actions have gone, for nothing. Let them know. Let them know that you appreciate that they're still here, and that you want to learn from them. 'Cause I've seen a lot of that. How people have been embarrassed to say that, yes, I tried to, kill myself. They've been judged. How stupid can you be for that? You know what I mean? I've heard a lot of stuff.
I figure a lot of it's from their own family as well.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, like I said, they can talk about reaching the point where everybody understands there's a point where you've reached the end of your rope and there's no knot. And like I said, where they see no alternative but to take their own lives, and about the days, the minutes leading up to this. Because, most people think that suicide is a snap decision. It's not. A lot of times, it's a well thought out plan, basically. And if you do hear somebody say, I can't take this anymore, if they even say anything remotely like they don't want to be around anymore, listen to them. Don't take it as here we go with the drama again. Because what they're doing, they're not crying out for attention. They're crying out for help. And a lot of people don't know how to ask for it. And, unfortunately, a lot of people have died asking for help because they weren't listened to.
Yes.
And that might save your life too.
Right.
This is a bit off topic, but sometimes those people don't go kill themselves. Sometimes they come back with a gun and kill you or the coworker. The term going postal, that's just a suicide in a different way.
Yeah, there's been too many stories on the news lately about that. Husband killing his wife and the kids, then himself.
Yeah,
or
murder-suicide is very, very...
You have to be extremely mentally ill to do that. I mean, that would be beyond...
What?
Is it mentally ill, or do they hate their life that much? You know what I mean?
I think hating your life that much can make you mentally ill.
Mm-hmm.
I think once you get to a certain point, that it really does affect your brain chemistry. I believe that you can actually do that if you're in a state for a certain amount of time.
And it's really
state of mind.
They talk about these things because about people that have attempted. Because I went on the hashtag World Suicide Prevention Day Twitter, and the amount of stories being told on there now, it's amazing. People are opening up where a few years ago I don't think that would have been possible. You know what I mean? Because of the stigma on this. But it makes you, I will tell you that some of the stories will make you cry.
I can imagine most of them do.
Yeah, because they're so, they just tell it so, you can feel their pain. Pain is only temporary, what I mean? And I did find one little quote that I liked. And it said, most people think suicide is a way to remove the pain. But all you're doing is transferring it to somebody else. A lot of people think if I kill myself, all the pain will go away, but they're not thinking about the pain of where that pain's going to go. You know what I mean? Yeah, and says, they often describe realizing that they didn't want to die, but instead wanted somebody to intervene and stop them. So that's not like wanting the attention of that. You know what I'm saying? But like that. There's a difference of somebody saying, oh, I want to die, and they don't want to die, to where, a lot of people that say, I want to die are really saying, help me.
Yeah, they're crying out for help.
Yep. Right, I don't know what else to do. It says many say that they actively sought somebody who would help them. And they actually do. If somebody seeks you out and tells you, I don't know what else to do about this, please, I'm like, I really don't want to be around, or I don't want to live anymore. Sense that they're being serious, and like I said, that's why I say just ask them if they're okay, because sometimes that's all they need to hear is that you're okay.
Yeah, when they say that to a lot of their family or friends, they just brush them off like, no, they don't mean that. They'll be okay, until it's too late.
Right, and you're right, John, and thank you, Adam, for putting that out with the Facebook. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I don't do Facebook, but that's pretty cool for you to do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they say sometimes I've done this. Sometimes they've made a pact with themselves that if somebody did ask if they were okay, they would tell them and allow them to intervene. And sadly, they reflected that no one asked. This says individuals telling these stories are inspirational. Many of them recount reaching the point where they did not try to take their own lives, where they tried to take their own lives, and tell about coming through it, because that takes a lot more guts I would say, anybody can kill themselves, and please don't take that the wrong way. But to attempt it and to be able to talk to somebody about that, so nobody else, so you can help somebody else that's feeling in that way, because I mean, if you do complete
that takes a
suicide,
lot.
right? If you complete it,
I don't know if I'd be able to come out and discuss it after. It would take a lot.
Mm-hmm. And it says many of them now work as advocates for suicide prevention. So to come from being low to the point where you want to kill yourself to being, an advocate for this.
Really look how far that has come, like you said earlier. I mean, years ago, no one would have, this wasn't available years ago at all. You couldn't come out and say that you had attempted it and this is the reasons why. And helped others. It was never there.
Yeah, you would end up in the loony bin, for lack of a better word, You would end up getting electric shock therapy. That was the only thing that they wanted to do.
Yep.
Or just lots and lots of drugs.
Right. Yes, it is an illness. But it doesn't have to define you. You know what I mean? You don't have to be the illness. You can be an advocate for it. You know what I mean? To help people with it. I don't like when people want to label people by their illnesses. I never have.
I love the saying that you can be a victim or you can be a survivor.
That's right.
And to be a survivor is a lot more difficult than being a victim.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Having the mentality.
It's a lot harder being a survivor. The struggle is harder. You can just lay down and kill yourself, but then who are you helping? You're helping nobody. Or you can, what I get told a lot is, pick yourself up by your bootstraps and go on. That's a lot harder to do than people realize. Because, I, for one, know how hard it is to get knocked down over and over, and it seems like it gets harder and harder to pick yourself up. I know you guys have. It's life, but it doesn't have to be your life, You don't have, so that's why, please, think about your life, Because like I told my friend Kristen today, because she's feeling kind of down, I tweeted her that no, because she thinks that all she does is fuck up. I said, no. I said, the world is a better place with you in it. And that's how I feel about, everybody. That's how everybody should feel, that the world is a better place because I'm in it.
There's lots of help out there.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't know how to get a hold of it, there are just about any cop is going to have the number for that, or it's just a radio call for them away. To just radio into headquarters and get it. Just about any clergyman, whether you're Catholic, Protestant, Islam, Jew, is going to be able to help you or put you in touch with somebody to help. You go to any hospital, they're going to either have a department or they're going to have a number for a department. The help is there, and it's not really hard to get in touch with it. That's what I have to say.
Or tweet me. I will find you the numbers. I will scour everywhere to look for something to help you. Or I know any of these guys would. It's it says no one has all the answers. which is true, and people are often reluctant to intervene, even if they're quite concerned about somebody. And there are many reasons for this, not least that they feel they will not know what to say. And it says it's important to remember that there is no hard or fast formula. Individuals who have come through an episode of severe suicidal thinking often say that they were not looking for specific advice, but that compassion and empathy from others help to turn things around for them and point them toward recovery. And I've heard that, people don't want to get involved because, well, what if I say the wrong thing? Or, what if I don't know what to say to them? It's simple. You don't have to be Dr. Joyce Brothers, All you can say is, I'm listening. If you know how they're feeling, I've been there. Or, just say, we'll get through this. That's a big one for Beanie there that says, it'll be okay.
Yeah.
He tells us all the time, whenever we get in, it will be okay. That's all that sometimes is needed to do that. It doesn't have to be, a all-involved, scientific answer. Because they're not looking for the therapy. They're looking for just compassion. That's all.
That's the exact word that went through my head right now. They're not looking for a therapist. They're just looking for someone to talk to.
Right. Just be understanding, Because, yes, the topic of suicide is very troubling sometimes. It's difficult. And we've all heard that the myth that, if you talk about suicide with somebody, it might put the idea into their head or trigger them to do it. It won't. In most cases, it won't. That's what I'm going to say. In most cases. And it says evidence suggests that this is not the case. Being caring and listening with a non-judgmental ear is far more likely to reduce the stress than exuberate it. I don't know about you guys, but I would much rather be, told, it's okay, it'll be okay. I understand. I don't think that would make me want to commit suicide. How about you?
No, not at all.
No, I don't.
People, like I said, they just want to. They're reaching out to talk. They just want to talk to you as a person. They don't want a therapist on. They just want to talk to you as a friend.
Right.
Is what people reach out for.
Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to approach that person and just say, "Are you okay? Do you need to talk?" What's the worst they're gonna do? Say, "No, I don't." Right? What have you lost? Nothing. Says
and that phrase usually means they do want to talk anyway. Right. So.
If they, they say, well, not, if they snap at you, there's more than likely chance that there is something. That's a whole different subject there, Daddy. Which I would love to talk about. It did give me a whole bunch of resources since we were talking about resources. It says there are resources that are designed to equip people to communicate effectively with those who might be vulnerable to suicide. It's called Mental First Aid. And I love that. For example, it is premised on the idea that many people know what to do if they encounter somebody who's had a physical emergency, like a heart attack. Most people, if you have a heart attack, they know you need to administer CPR. If you have the card for that, which, but feel out of their depth if they are faced with somebody experiencing a mental or emotional crisis. So mental first aid teaches a range of skills, including how to provide initial support to somebody in those circumstances. There's the Association for Suicide Prevention website. There is a whole bunch of websites that are available to people. There are chat rooms, virtual chat rooms now for that actually have qualified staff in them. There's, like I said, there are like 4 or 5 of those that are, you can go online and do that. This actually, 2017, marks the 15th World Suicide Prevention Day. The first one was in 2003 as an initiative of the International Association of Suicide Prevention and endorsed by the World Health Organization, or WHO, for those that knew that. It takes place every year on September 10th. I do know that they are there was a Cycle Around the Globe campaign for fundraising, and I thought that was kind of cool. Says, finally, if there's anyone you are concerned about, take a minute to check in on them. Because, it could change their life, How many times have you thought about that? How many times have you seen, like, a friend that has been kind of, distant or quiet, where they're normally chatting away?
Yeah.
How many of you guys have taken a minute and said, "Are you okay?"
I have.
I know I do.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I know you do a lot, yeah.
Yeah, it's just a simple little thing to do.
Yeah.
Just check on people. I do. Huh?
No, go ahead, Kitty.
No, go ahead, because I'm just.
No, I said, it can make a person feel good, make them feel like somebody actually cares about them,
Right, because a lot of people, when they're feeling this way, they feel like there's nobody that cares about them. I do know that a lot of rock bands had participated in mental health awareness campaign for the World Suicide Prevention Day. Like Metallica, Logic, Halsey. They actually shared personal stories on a 2-hour special, and I'm not sure what Intercom is, but apparently they had a I'm Listening campaign, and they, apparently this campaign helps and has resources to listeners through a call-in option. Passion Pit, Phantomgram, Alice in Chains, William Duvall, Disturbs, David Uriman, and I have no idea who some of these people are, but it's a list that's very, very big. I know that they also had Christine Maltier, who is the Chief Medical Officer of the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. And I do believe if you go on the website for the World Suicide Prevention Day, there is a video that's very well made that tells exactly why they did this and why they made this day. Yeah, so you guys have anything else to say about have anything else to add for
No,
it?
you basically said it all for all of us. That was really good. I'm really impressed with you, Kitty.
Somebody out there wants to help you.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line.
Yeah, you're never alone. You're not alone. You know. Thank you, Daddy. That was very well said, by the way. You know. I mean, it does. I mean, you know, this is a really big topic that's close to my heart here because I know what it feels like, and I've had people in my family and my friends that have, you know, unfortunately not reached out, and they thought the only way to end their pain was to kill themselves. So if I can prevent one person, you know, I don't want to change the world. I just want to change my little part of it, you know. If I reach somebody that I know or don't even have to know, you know, if they're, you know, if they heard this show and thought, no, I'm, you know, I don't, there's something more out there, you know, this isn't the end, then I know that for me, that's a win. And I know you guys, I mean, how you guys feel about that?
No, I agree. I definitely agree.
Yeah,
It's all you can touch is your little group of people. It's not like, I mean,
Are you okay? Are you okay, Sam?
I am. I'm really sleepy. I'm sorry.
All right. No, sleeping's good. You know? I mean, I think of it this way. If we all change just a little piece of our world, think how, you know, how far that's going to reach. You know, it's like the quilt. You know, it's like, you know, the patchwork. Look, you know, that quilt could, you know, cover a lot of people, you know. It'll make a big quilt. You know? That's how I look at this.
They don't have one for suicide, do they?
What do you mean?
A quilt? They don't have one like they do for AIDS, do they?
No, I don't think
They should
do.
make one, though. They should do everybody that's, you know.
Good.
Unfortunately,
Because
that would be a big quilt,
Probably good.
though. But, you know, I think it'd be good if they made one like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be willing to bet there's a lot of crossover, too.
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of that does cross over because, you know, a lot of people with illnesses have depression, and depression causes suicide. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, you know, I just hope that, you know, we did a really good job of covering this for that because, like I said, this was a very important topic for me. And I wanted to make sure that it was done right. Like I said, if you just go out and check, you know, if you have Twitter, go check that out, that hashtag out, and read some of those stories, because a lot of them will have a certain ring to it, you know, a familiar ring to it. This is good. And so I don't forget, by the way, on September 13th is called Are You Okay Day. And it goes hand in hand with this World Suicide Prevention Day. It's geared toward like the teachers and students, you know, and it's the R and the letter U, okay.com. You know, they actually do have a ribbon or day for that. And we all know that September, tomorrow is the 16th, anniversary of 9/11. You know, so don't forget to pay respect to that with the moment of silence for that, because that's, it may be not talked about as much, but it's not forgotten. And you can't forget about that, because if there is a saying that the fool that forgets about history is doomed to repeat it. And I, for one, don't want to repeat that ever again. That was, I remember, I don't know if you guys remember where you were when that happened.
Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm.
I remember exactly.
Mm-hmm. And were you watching TV when that second plane hit the towers?
I walked in right as the second plane was hitting the tower, and I just, like, collapsed onto the...
Yeah.
I collapsed just sitting onto the living room little coffee table.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't believe it. I remember exactly where I was.
Watching it, and then the second plane, they were they were rerunning the first one, and then all of a sudden the second one came in when they were doing that, and I was like, what? It was like you were like, what is going on? Is that another one?
Because then you knew what was happening once the second one hit.
But
the first one, you were still wondering if it was an accident, maybe it was just flying too low. The second one, you knew. So that's what really hit everybody. And then when the towers fell, that was even... that was a harder scene. Yeah.
And Daddy and I were talking about this last night. It was like, it really hit home because, where I was in Maryland isn't far from the Pennsylvania site that they hit. And it's not far from the Pentagon. So, it was really, panic. Like, are we next? I mean, because, what else are they going to hit? It was a real panic situation there. But
I can't imagine.
Yep, you were in our class. How about you, Bailey?
Bailey had to go do an asthma treatment. No, he was getting bad, he said.
Oh. How about you, Daddy? Oh, yeah. John, 19 years old, huh?
Jeez, he is young.
Mm-hmm. Oh, jeez.
Oh, my goodness.
You guys don't want to make us feel like we're old, huh?
Oh, we're old.
Oh, my God. I had my kids in that already.
I know. I had two by then. I had my third by September 11th. Good Lord.
Mm-hmm. And I always remember how long it's been because, that's how I met my husband, so I know how long we've been together.
That helps.
Yeah. I slept through it.
I know. I can't believe you slept through it.
At the time, I was fishing, and when you're fishing on the beach, your time revolves around the tides, and it just happened to have been that I was sleeping late that day. My wife comes in because they'd let her out of work early that day because of all this shit, and I didn't even believe what was going on. Eventually she woke me up enough that I turned on CNN and...
that to me.
What?
Wouldn't you, Sam? I'd be pissed off at him if you told him something like that and he said, I don't believe you. Wouldn't you? I'd be pissed.
Who said it?
No, that's what Daddy said. Pixie said that he said she told him and he's like, I don't believe it.
Oh, who would? But if you're sleeping and you're woken up like that, I would have been like, you're in shock. It's like your gut reaction.
I know, but how can you say I'm lying about? Why would I say? I'd be saying, why would I say that?
And what you said earlier about doomed to repeat it.
Yeah.
A lot of people forget that wasn't the first attack on the World Trade Center. Years before that,
well, you're right.
Bomb in the parking area underneath
in the garden, in the parking garage.
In the parking lot, trying to bring the tower. It wasn't big enough to bring the towers down, but there was attack before that.
Right. I mean, Oklahoma. You know, it's all tied in to that. You
No,
know
it
what I'm
wasn't.
saying? Huh?
Oklahoma had nothing to do with 9/11.
Yes.
Oklahoma was because of Waco and Ruby Ridge. It was a
Right.
homegrown nutcase. It wasn't the religious terrorists.
No, but
It
it's
was a totally
still,
different thing.
it is terrorism.
It was terrorism. It was for a completely different reason, different, cause and belief. And it's not the same thing.
That, you know what I mean? Hey, Mafia, I don't mind you coming in here, but please be respectful, especially today, and don't spam. You know, don't do spamming in here. Thank you. Thank you, Adam. You didn't have to ban them.
Wow.
Yeah, because I think that's like really rude to do. You know what I mean? Oh, I hear somebody has my show on.
Yeah, there's an echo.
Somebody has my show on.
I got YouTube muted, so it's not me.
Yeah.
Mine is
I
too.
Bailey and Eric. It might be that. I don't know how they. I mean, I know I've heard people say that, John, that they don't believe that it happened, but all they gotta do is go to ground zero. And that's a very somber place to go. I mean, I miss, it's not the New York, it's not the New York City line anymore. You know what I mean?
If you look, I mean, I can't recognize it from other cities without the Twin Towers there.
Nope.
And it's very special in our family because we still have a lot of family there. My family grew up in Brooklyn and New York, and that was their lives. So, I mean, I grew up with the pictures around the house of the skyline.
Oh, I do believe that is what that restaurant's called, is the Top of the World restaurant in there. I mean, it's been a part of, I think, everybody's life. You know exactly what city is if you see those, so they did take a lot more than, a building away from us.
Oh, yeah, they did.
And the thing I remember is watching the people, jump out of the buildings.
Oh, my God, what a nightmare that was.
Mm-hmm. Or hearing, I mean, I don't know if you guys have ever heard the 911 calls from that.
Mm-hmm.
They're terrible. They're heart-wrenching.
I remember, you can remember all the sounds from that day. I mean, I still remember the sounds from watching.
Yep. The sirens. That's what I remember.
Mm-hmm.
And just the cries on the street. It
was devastating.
People just think, the screams, because people were jumping out of the buildings in front of them. I mean...
Oh, John, you went to visit the site?
You went to Ground Zero, did you? How'd you like it?
What was it like?
And all of those...
What's there now? I mean, I know there's it's a like a memory thing, right? Is what they built.
They put like a monument or something like that there.
Okay. Yeah, I was curious what it looked like.
I remember there was big fights over what they were going to put over there. It was a political hassle and debates.
Oh, they wanted to rebuild partial towers. There were so many things they wanted to do.
I'm sad that they didn't. I mean, I understand why they didn't, but I'm sad that they didn't rebuild them. It would have showed the world that, they didn't get us down.
Yeah, in a way, that's true.
Well, they needed to, not the physical building, but the business, the World Trade Center, they had to take that business and offices and everything. They had to move them somewhere. I mean, it's not like you could just delete that out of the world economy.
I know. I don't
know where exactly they did. If they just scattered it so it wouldn't be such a target anymore, or if it's just if they have it in one place, someplace else. I don't know. But you can't just delete it.
And John, am I right that they're still? I mean, they're probably tattered by now, but that's what I remember on the fences of just seeing rows and rows of posters and pictures and
oh yes,
of have you seen? I mean, that's what I remember is just seeing that for days. People would be.
It went on for over a week because I mean, even if their loved one was unfortunately dead, I mean, they still wanted to find them.
Well, yeah, because I mean, can you imagine not knowing? I think I would want to know rather than not know. You want to be able to do all the final things and have your loved one back too. I mean, you can't have closure.
Exactly.
If you don't. I mean, it's like, the Vietnam veterans that were lost over there. Yeah, I'm so glad they are building something there. Because, I mean,
do you know what they're building? I'm curious what's going up.
I know, so am I, because they haven't really said a lot about that. I'm hoping that some of it is like a memorial for the firefighters and the policemen, the rescue workers and things like that did, give the ultimate. They gave their life, rescuing people out of there.
Oh, yeah.
I
thought that's what was there now.
I don't know. I'm hoping that they did something like that.
Well,
that's what I thought.
I'm looking at our Google Maps here, and you got to figure exactly what's there. A Starbucks.
Oh, geez.
What?
But Lord knows, when your life.
Oh, there's other stuff. There's a perfume station, John Barrett Salon.
They made a shopping center.
Talking about Ground Zero.
Yes.
It can't be.
Church Street and Vesey Street, New York. That's what I said. Like, you type in Ground Zero. That's where it's.
I'm hoping that you mean around it and not like.
That's what it says at Ground Zero. That's where the little pin is.
No, I'm saying I'm hoping you mean that they're around and that's not what they built there, because that's just ridiculous.
Well, I'm talking about in that block, and I'm sure that the original building was set up a full block.
I'm talking about.
It was a large area, though.
There, you know what I'm saying?
There's 9/11 memorial.
Where the towers were.
Oh my gosh! So they just
zero.
So they just built a memorial, and they built shopping around the memorial. Then is what it sounds like.
Goodness gracious! Because Lord knows, the world can come to an end, but we have to have our goddamn Starbucks.
Oh, we need that. We needed another one.
Yeah, and on the other side of that block, kind of like diagonal on the other side of the block, another Starbucks.
Oh, Jesus. In case the lines.
Oh, my.
And that's in the World Trade Center Memorial Foundation.
That's ridiculous. Somebody ought to just.
So, that was a good marketing ploy, though. People go to see the memorial and they go and get a Starbucks.
Yeah,
but it's an awful thing to
do. Honestly, behind oil, coffee is the most traded commodity on the planet.
I understand that, but come on, we're talking about a tragedy. You know what I mean? When I go to see, that would be like me going to Washington to the Vietnam Memorial and seeing a fucking Starbucks. You know what I mean?
You probably would. Let me look. I got Google Maps.
No.
He's going to Google Map that one now.
No. They actually have somebody. Oh, here we go. Wait a minute. They actually have, here we go. Let's see if Dr. Earl should be coming in. You know what I mean? Yeah. They actually do have a statue there. Hey, Earl, we're talking about Ground Zero in the 16th anniversary of 9/11.
Oh, wow. That's something. Wow. Yeah. Can you hear me that well?
You know where they have? You know what they have? Daddy just told us what they have at Ground Zero is 2 fucking Starbucks.
Really?
Imagine that.
Wow.
That's awful. They built a shopping center. They have the memorial in the middle, and it sounds like they have a shopping center around it. It became a tourist attraction, and that's depressing to me. It should never have become that.
No, it shouldn't.
Okay. I am not seeing a Starbucks near the Vietnam Memorial.
They didn't.
But it's like 2 blocks away there is a Dunkin' Donuts.
Okay, well that's different.
That's 2 blocks. You know, come on.
You know what I mean? That's not on the memorial. You know what I mean? Bailey, are we back?
I tried calling you, Bailey, a couple of times.
Oh, I was away from my computer. Sorry about that.
Oh, okay. So everyone can hear me well?
Yes.
That's good. Glad to hear that. I'm still trying to get used to this, you know.
Yeah, it is, John. It is a slap in the face.
It really is. I'm very upset with... it's corporate America.
Exactly. Corporate America.
Right.
Corporate America fears with everything all the time, no matter what.
Right. Especially with the, the outrage when this happened of where is the pride anymore? You know what I mean? Just because it's 16 years now doesn't mean that we need to build a Starbucks there. When there could be so much more that could have been built there. I would have rather had a fountain, because to me, fountains are...
In a lot of ways, they're trying to make you forgive, make you let go of the situation. May put a smile on everyone's face, and everyone loves Starbucks, that kind of bullshit. But sorry, it ain't working. It's not working, bro.
You can't forget it.
No.
There's some things you can't forget, and you shouldn't.
Exactly. Oh, so Bailey, did you listen to Monetize This?
No, I was asleep. I missed the whole show.
Oh man, I was on there for about a few minutes addressing the Tommy situation, and Justin Bailey agreed with me what I had to say. Tommy needs to realize that he is not priority number 1. And because I found out that Joe even confessed that he sent Tommy some money in, and when Joe asked what it was for, he said it was to buy a clown mask.
I know, I heard all about that.
Did he really?
Yeah, he did, and
Red Bailey.
And Bailey was like, "Come on, dude." Yeah, it's about a little bit.
Let me find it here. Hold on. Oh,
okay, let me see how I could find it for you as well.
No, not that. Okay. Oh, my lungs hurt. Oh, God.
You okay, bro?
Yeah, I'm trying not to laugh. My asthma. I'm going to die here. The Death of Bailey Smoke Rudolph on Pillow Talk, episode 11. I'll see you. I'm going to come back as a ghost. I'm going to rape Dr. O. I'm just joking.
Nah, please.
I'm just joking.
Rape Tommy. He needs some.
I'm not gonna rape nobody. I don't do that.
No.
Well, you know Rudolph does cause cancer, right? So you gotta quit smoking him.
Oh God, oh, I'm showing a picture of what it looks like over there now.
Yeah. And then we can get on with what Sam's been waiting for. Our fetish. Oh wow. That's there. I would have rather them rebuilt the towers then. If that is what's there. Because that sucks.
All right, Bailey, I found the spot for you. It's on Monetize This 126.
Oh, is it?
Go to 30832. That's where I come in for about a few minutes.
I have to look for it.
Definitely.
So what made you guys talk about? Oh, yeah, I know what made you. Tomorrow's 9/11. Duh. Sorry, my bad.
Yes.
It will be.
Yeah,
in
that's
a
what I was
couple
saying. It's
hours
kind of
it
weird
will
though. Isn't it kind of weird though? This is episode 11. Tomorrow's 9/11.
I know.
I know. It's kind of
Spooky.
odd.
Yeah.
Very odd.
I know.
One of those coincidences.
We get into the fetish there.
No, I don't think you're. No, let me see. We've been on. It's only been an hour so far, but I think you should do a little longer about suicide. It's only been an hour.
Of suicide.
Yeah, I think.
Suicide awareness.
Oh yeah, let's talk about the celebrities and music that have,
That and talk about people we knew that committed suicide who we miss. We should dedicate the show to them.
Yeah, I mean, it really hit me hard. It really hit me hard when Chad Pennington and the guy from, I keep forgetting the guy from Soundgarden's name.
Chris Cornell.
Yeah, Chris Cornell.
Do Soundgarden, Daddy.
Huh?
I should have known that.
I said, told you that it was Soundgarden too.
Okay.
Please read that, Bailey.
I know that already. That's nothing new. Everybody take a look at the screen. Kitty and Samantha will get it.
I'm looking at it right now.
I can't see. Wait a minute.
You'll see.
No, I can't. Marcel, I got up.
Okay, we're gonna. I think you need. We're gonna do a new thing on the show. Kitty, you tell everybody the rules about that.
The safe word.
Yeah, we're gonna have a new thing called the safe word.
Because ouch is not a safe word.
So what we do is when we talk about a certain thing, when that pops up,
Oh my god.
you tell them, Kitty. God, I'm gonna have a heart attack. My lungs. Oh, don't make me laugh. Oh God. Oh dear God.
So appreciate that Jack.
You can send me flowers and candy to my funeral. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot. Jeez.
And
No, I don't really see
That's
anything
great.
on the screen.
You don't see it on
other
the
than
screen?
your profile pics.
You don't see it? Huh.
Oh no, it's on the YouTube one.
Oh, I found the. Oh God, this is. Wait till you see this, Kitty. Yeah. So we're gonna have a safe word on the show. So when we get off track, that will pop up, and then we'll get back on track. That way, it'll keep the show running smoothly.
Red.
Red.
Rum.
Red.
No, and when I put this up, that means whoever went off track and messed up the show will be on timeout from Kitty, and you will get this.
Time out.
Time
Did
out.
they get
When you get this,
People
you're
might want to do it.
when you get.
You would have
Stop
to sit
it
in the
now.
corner.
Oh.
Well, I know you. Yeah, this is a different kind of timeout. Samantha, get your mind out the gutter.
Guys, just say the word, yo, chill, and get it over.
No, but we're gonna have
you
we gotta have something to show on the screen too. So this
Oh, there you go.
is what we get when you get on
There's
timeout.
Sam.
There you go. That's what you. And no, Sam, not that kind of
Oh,
timeout.
that's Kitty.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah,
That's a kitty. That's Catwoman.
Right.
I thought it was.
I think
you
that's
know,
Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is.
she made a good
It is.
Yeah.
Don't make me get the sound effects.
Oh, don't do that. You can't do that right now.
No, don't. You gotta be careful with Samantha over here, though.
Yeah.
Those were pretty intense last time. Let's not do this one.
Yeah, everybody. I was on a call with Sam and Kitty, and if I could tell you what the hell Kitty was playing on YouTube, all I can say is Sam and Kitty are very lucky I didn't take off all their clothes, my clothes.
Okay, are you sure it was YouTube and not YouPorn?
No, it was YouTube.
It might have been Pornhub. I don't
You
know.
found some really interesting sound effects. I have to say, it was pretty fun.
Yeah, think about it. It's every guy's fantasy. A guy and two beautiful. No, it's every guy's fantasy. A guy and two beautiful women and sound effects.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And all the moaning and groaning. Oh my god.
So the conversation will be going on, and you hear sound effects in the background. I'm like, okay, enough, please, enough.
It wasn't just sound effects she was
Everybody
playing.
listen and be like, yeah, that's a party. We need to join in.
Well, it had whips and spanking and queefs and moaning.
Listening to an orgy in the background while you're having a
Orgy?
conversation in another room.
We were trying to talk, but she wouldn't stop. She kept on playing it more and more. And you both are damn lucky. That's all I gotta say. You both are damn lucky.
Oh, Bailey.
What?
Bailey.
What, yeah?
I got the one I was talking about on the monetize this. I got major props from everyone in the chat for saying what I had to say.
Yeah, Joe gave you a compliment, I heard.
Yeah, afterwards, yeah.
Oh, Kitty.
Definitely got to check it out. Like I said, it's at 3:08:32 where I come in. It's only for a couple of minutes, but it's something I had to address as well.
Just breathe.
All right. All right, now.
So, Kitty, where are we at? What's the topic?
Are we going into... Go ahead, Kitty. I want this next.
Do what now? Hold on.
When you're done choking. Are you
got too excited. I know you like breath play, but this is ridiculous.
She doesn't like breath play. She has made that clear.
Yeah, I think that will kill me with the way I'm feeling right now. I couldn't survive
Okay, our next topic.
Well, let's go on to we can talk about other fetishes if you would like. But I have a really big one planned just for Sam there. Because Sam asked me. It's all about bondage. The act of sexually tying up.
Good God, here we go.
And all the ways you can be tied up.
That's right. I do have that. Yeah, I looked it up, and that's exactly what it said. It says, sexual practice that involves the tying up or restraining of one partner. And that could be the bottom, if your top does that.
I would hope my top would do that.
Oh, man.
That would be like a necessity.
I'd be like, please do that. please. No.
That's begging. That could be another fetish. Let's wait to get there. That is.
That is a very, very nice thing. I do have a list of bondage positions, by the way.
Oh, come on. I want to hear them.
You guys cannot hear, but I'm playing the whipping sound effect in the background. You'll be able to hear it later. You guys can't hear right now, but I'm playing it.
Oh, good.
I can't hear anything either.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
it's not playing yet.
Oh, yeah.
I hope it's not that one. Did you find that one, baby?
No, I didn't find that one.
That was a bad one.
That was me.
I don't want to get her. I don't want to get her.
No, I'm saying I hope he didn't find that one.
Yeah, that was me.
Was that? Yeah. Was that her moaning, or was that?
You.
Yeah. Was that?
That was me.
No, that was all Kitty.
That's better than the moon. Let's see. I don't know how many of these he can put up pictures, because some of them are my pictures.
Yeah, I'm gonna put up one right now. Wish me luck here.
Which one?
Oh, you'll see.
So I know which one that I'm talking about. Because there are several.
Hold on. I gotta find it first. Hold on here. Yeah, I'm gonna use this one that Bill. Bill, you did a good job on that, Bill. Yeah, that's pretty. Okay, hold on.
Dude,
Let
if
me
you put it in paint and just,
Yeah, you did good. Oh shit! I sent that. Oh no, I picture I made it my desktop background. Okay, there we go.
Oh my God.
I clicked the wrong thing. Oh,
You
fuck!
kinky bugger.
That's my desktop background now. There we go. Oops.
Well, that was the point. That was the point.
I'm gonna give myself a hard drive.
I don't do that.
I didn't mean to put it in my desktop background. Now I'm gonna.
It's not right, Bailey. That's what we agreed on, that we would have one serious topic. And then.
Oh god! Luckily I took my.
End on
Luckily I took my
BDSM.
asthma treatment. I think I'll be okay here.
What now? I heard bathroom.
Hold on here. Hold on. I'm trying to. God. All I can see is your background in my desktop. Hold on. I can't do anything here. What the fuck?
He's gonna have a lot of fun.
Yeah, my floppy disk.
screensavers.
My floppy disk is gonna get a hard drive. Yeah, I'm not gonna be floppy no more.
I heard that, huh?
Hold on. It won't let me. Oh, man. Hold on.
We
Just keep talking. I'll get it to work eventually.
Hey, we have breast bondage, which is the tying up of the breast. You can use all types of things. I've personally been bound up with ace bandages. You can use rope.
She's her own version of Home Depot.
Right. You can use saran wrap. I've seen them done with saran wrap. It's very fun because when you go into the breast bondage, then that just makes it easier to do torturing with the nipple clamps or the clothespins on the nipples.
Here we go, guys. Anybody under 18, please leave now or get your parents' permission. We can't be held responsible we can't be held responsible if your kid gets an erection.
I see what you're talking about right now.
Cover. See, that's called the star, by the way.
Does that hurt, by the way?
The star. But you do notice how the bulk of the upper breast is tied up with the thinner rope, and then they have the star, and it's connected around her neck.
Mm-hmm. I see. Yeah. Yeah.
And we have what's called shibari, which is the Japanese art of bonding, of tying. It's like internet knots that form almost like a net that you can put across your body.
It can be so beautiful.
It is beautiful.
It's so, when someone does it right, it's so beautiful.
Yeah, it is. I mean, they are works of art. They really are. It is an art. They have the frog tie, which is basically tying your legs to your thighs like a frog. They have what's called the reverse prayer position. I don't know if Bailey has that pic, but it is with your hands and arms behind your back, and instead of being upright like you do when you're praying, it's the reverse. It's downward.
You're bowed backwards.
That's really. I mean, you have to be very limber for that, because if you're not, it can cause you a lot of pain in your shoulders. If you're not used
Alex pain in your shoulder.
Right. Arm tie. It has rope harness, which I do have pictures of. And if they can
Wait till you hear what I'm doing. I'm playing the boing sound effect every time you.
Boing, 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 boing,
A
boing.
whole lot of boing going on. Wait till you hear this.
Let me see.
I can't find that picture. Hold on.
Right, the Shinju, which is the.
Well, I can't show that one. That you're not. They're not covered.
Unless you could put some sort of a marking over it.
Dr. Earl wants to see the picture.
Yeah.
I wish I could show it, but well, hold on, I'm trying to
You
figure
probably
out.
show it on my Skype board.
It is. They are.
Hold on, I'm trying
If
to
you
figure
go
out.
into the Skype call, you can see some of them.
Yeah, go to the Skype call. You can see them, Dr. Earl.
Skype's called the IM instant message, I think it
Yeah, I
is.
can't show any of the other ones because your nipples are not covered.
Oh.
I told you somebody else was supposed to do that. Somebody fell down on their job, man.
Well, I was doing this, so I was trying to get the show ready.
Somebody else fell down on their job.
Hold
You talking
on.
about me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
Bill.
were supposed to do that because I had a whole bunch of pictures.
Hey, Bill, do me a favor right now. And, do all the ones that you see in a row. Can you can you cover her nipples for me?
Not that quick.
Because I really want to show them, but I don't want to get the channel taken down.
You can
While
say
he's doing that, we can discuss the day.
something.
Yeah, just read War and Peace while I'm doing that.
Strapado. There's Strapado bondage.
Mm-hmm.
And let me get that so I can explain what that is. But
This is the only show you can go from suicide to bondage. I tell you.
That's why it is.
That's why Pillow Talk is one of a kind, people. You're not gonna see this shit anywhere else.
Wait a minute. I need to ask. Did it start at 10? Exactly on 10? This program?
It started a little bit before 10. I couldn't believe we were on our game, man.
I never got no notice.
I thought Bailey told you.
No, yeah, no. He told us, but it was waiting a message from Bailey saying, "Earl, we're ready." You know.
Oh God, we didn't do that on purpose.
Oh shit, we're sorry, Dr. Earl.
But I do know that YouTube has been falling down on their part of the job.
I thought you were gonna see the notifications and join.
Yeah, but they're like halfway through. I'm not halfway through the show, and then I get to.
Yeah, that's what was happening to me. That's why I missed half of all your
she never gets any of them. She never did. Nope, you never got any of them.
I was like, you're on the air, and it was over. I'm like, I just missed it.
Well, I don't get them half the time either, so yeah, I know what you got.
Alright.
The only time I don't get them is when I'm at work, and remember with the Wi-Fi we got, it sucks.
Oh, I know. It's like I don't understand what the hell is going on with YouTube with that. I've heard a lot of people say that. That is called. Did you get that, Bailey? That's what I'm talking about now. Right now. The Strapado.
Okay.
I see now Catwoman right now.
Yeah. The Strapado bondage. And as soon as Bailey, just let me know when you put that on. When you put that up. Because I have it on.
I'll put it up all right. Hold on, I'm trying to.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, because I have.
Be quiet, Sam. I hear you in the background.
I'm
gonna put Sam on timeout for a second.
Yeah, I need to
I'm
see.
Enjoying Catwoman.
Yeah, this is Strapado. It's a term describing a position and technique used in BDSM play. The bottom or the subs arms are bound behind the back. Then
okay. Ooh, that's okay.
Such as a rope or a chain that runs from their wrist to the securing point. Yeah, their arms are lifted behind them until the person is forced to bend forward. Yeah. And the term Strapado or Strapado torture is used to describe this position, and it's practiced in some countries today and has its roots in the form of medieval torture by the same name. That's where that comes from.
Hold on, I'm going to show it. I'm trying to get it here. Hold on. Kind of small, but I'll see if I can get it to work.
Well, it's bigger on what my thing is. I don't know why it keeps making it smaller, but you could probably blow it up a little bit.
Every time I get your pictures, they're all thumbnails.
I know. I don't know why. That sucks.
Looks kind of fuzzy, but that's the best I can do.
Well, yeah, the picture's kind of fuzzy anyway. But, I mean, you can basically see what is going on. That she has she does have a, well, sort of.
I see,
makeshift.
yeah.
Well, she has a spreader.
Yes.
There's a spreader there as well.
Actually a spreader bar. It looks like it's like rope made spreader bar, which is impressive to me.
Mm.
But yeah, that does make it easier for spanking and flogging. That is the position for that. And it says even though it's considered to be a form of BDSM play, it shares its principle, the basic principles of restraint with the method of torture, and therefore can be easily become just that if it's practiced safely. Yeah, it can be very nice with that. The techniques are, legs apart, spreader bar, which is what Sam and I were talking about between the leg. If you see between the feet there, that's to keep the feet apart and the legs apart. Knees can be bound if you want that. Elbows can be bound like they are in the picture. It's also called arm binder. And you have to be careful with if you rope anything around the neck or the collar. Just be careful of that. Make sure that there's no pressure in front of the neck.
Good God, look at this picture. Wait till I show you this.
Wow, Bailey.
Yeah, I gotta see
Hair
this.
bondage.
I like that one.
They can
Pretty cool.
They have done, they do use the hair in forms of bondage. Yep, that's.
Wait till I show you
Yes,
this.
because if you yank hard enough on the hair, it is painful.
Yes, it
It
is.
keeps you in place very well.
Oh yeah, but if you saw with that picture, can we have that picture again, Bailey?
Hold on, wait till you see this one that I found.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying.
Good.
Bailey's just going nuts
I-
now.
I see now.
Bailey!
That's not bondage.
Oh,
That's not bondage. That's like going into torture.
Well,
you need to get that off just because of what's between our legs.
same set
I don't
of.
know if it's suitable.
Oh my God!
That
Take
is-
it off.
I see.
That's called.
I don't know if I can show this one here.
That is
This
called.
one's like on the line as well.
I
Here-
actually do have a picture where I am bound with rope.
Okay,
And
I don't think I can show this
There
one.
is a Hitachi tied.
Oh wow! Look at this one.
Mm-hmm.
Bailey, are you listening? The picture you have on there
I
is
see. I hear Sam snorting in the background.
Spread eagle. That's called spread eagle.
When Sam starts snorting, look
And
out.
The other picture that you have in there, I wanted to point out the fact that that is sort of like a shibari.
Good God!
That's the-
Now this is wow. I like this one here. Hold on, kid. I'll go back to the one you. Look at that. Wow.
Better be
Now
bondage.
this, I know. I'll go back. I typed in bondage, and this is what I'm getting here. So I don't know. Now this right here, yeah.
Yeah, that is a sort of bondage with
Ah,
cuffs.
I like that one. Yeah.
I knew
With
you
the
would.
cup.
Mhm.
And she has
I like
the
that
fetish of the blindfolds, if you see that, the blindfold. And she
blindfold
has-
is a huge one.
I love the blindfold. And she's
Oh,
I like
gosh.
this one. Yeah.
her little, she's got the
The last
BDSM
girlfriend, I
rock,
like that as well.
she's
Somebody
got
put
the
a lot
BDSM
of work into that chair.
I never
Well,
had. I never had
that-
anybody like that.
really nice chair.
It is.
I like that chair. Yeah.
The girl on
That's the
sitting on it is
perfect
even
chair.
more nicer.
I do have to break I have to break the bubble that she is keep in mind, she is a BDSM fetish model.
Uh-huh.
Yes, she is.
You can tell, you can tell these are models. Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
Right. So are this ones. You would likely
It's
not
like
be something like that.
you guys are looking at like a magazine photo right now. It's airbrushed. It's
Right.
I
You
don't
are
know.
not-
I don't think that's. I don't know that's airbrushed.
Now, what
look
we're
at the
saying-
little sign down below. Bondage Glory. That's from like
Right.
is that what it says? That's from a magazine. It is airbrushed and it is touched up and made for a magazine or a site.
Anybody that sees these pics, do not go into, like, if you have an opportunity, do not go into the idea that if you go into BDSM that you are going to see this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you gotta have realistic.
You're not
You're
going
gonna see real women.
Right, you're gonna see
That's
real
all you're gonna. It's just real women.
I like the real women better than these women. So yeah.
Some may be a little heavy, some may be a little skinny. You know, you never know.
I love big
be
women.
like
Yeah.
that.
Okay,
They're not going to be like this. These are definitely made to make BDSM look sexy.
Mhm, yeah,
Well, it is. I mean,
it is, especially the left one.
oh,
Dad.
And the right one is the best.
Right.
It's an
You see-
invitation
okay,
for
you see-
doggy style right there.
No, that's not doggy style.
Yeah, but it's an invitation for me to do
That's
doggy
ass
style
up.
there.
That's ass up. That's
Oh yes.
Face down, ass up. That's what we would like to fuck.
Alex.
I got that song.
You're gonna get the red light. I'm telling you, Alex. You're gonna get the red light. That is called, like, that could be somewhat of a breast harness.
Mhm.
What she has on there. With that.
The blindfold, the chains.
Right. So I'm saying with the breast bondage. You know what I'm
And why are we
Yes.
seeing Elmo on the screen right now?
That's for,
From bondage to Elmo again.
that's for
He
Alex.
just broke the moon.
And who the hell is on the right? Is that Jack Black with his hair dyed blonde?
I made that for
Jack
Alex to
Black.
behave himself. That's just, yeah, that's just.
Oh,
Jack
that's
Black.
a safe word. I see
That's
that.
not cool.
Yeah, Alex for
That
behavior.
means everybody stop what you're doing for a second.
Yeah, Alex, you're on
Oh,
timeout.
I see now.
That's not cool, Alex. They have
Okay, go back to that picture because I want Kitty to analyze it.
which one?
No, I like that. She goes through and explains every part of the bondage.
Hey. Well, I wish I wish mine could be on there, but you know.
Apparently, they're not covered. Someone
Kitty
didn't do
needs
their
to-
job.
Yeah,
Kitty
Bill.
Kitty needs to make a DVD series of Kitty on bondage. Yeah, an educational series.
Kitty.
And you see that she has a little bit shibare. Well, she has what's called the G-string on
Oh,
her
yeah,
ass. You know, the
Yeah, I
G-string,
see it.
Good God.
you
That
know.
actually is a really nice. I like that.
It is. It's a really good example of. I mean, it's simple. There's not a lot of intricate work because I've seen a lot of intricate, that have. A lot and let me tell you,
Depending on where the ropes are, too.
right? I mean, if you're going to do this, I would recommend getting the cotton covered nylon. Do not get the scratchy nylon.
No.
It will not be very nice for the bottom. It's not very nice for her bottom, your bottom. You know what I mean? It's not a very nice experience for the sub at all because they're
You get the nice cotton, and if you have good ropes, whenever the sub moves, when she's being flogged or spanked, it does give you a good feeling
It does.
because the ropes are
Especially
intricately placed.
Yeah, especially if they are. I mean, you know, and it's hard as hell to try to walk when you're bound like that. Let me tell you.
Hey, Bill, are you covering up her nipples so I can show them?
And you can tell this is a professional
Okay,
set.
yeah,
I
I
mean,
guess they didn't hear me.
nobody has a table.
Right. That is, no. I mean, I have been in dungeons like that have that, but a lot of times they've made their you know, that table alone would be that the prices would be so high on that because that is a safety item. Because
it's like a custom made.
One more time.
Probably over $1,000 for that table by itself.
Yeah.
And then you got all the stuff.
Because you do have the restraints built in on it. If you see that.
Those probably aren't that much.
The flogger in the back. I think that's very professionally done. I love when I go into a dungeon or a play room that has the floggers and the whips on the wall, and he just can pick out which ones he wants to use. I mean, a lot of them. Oh my goodness, Chad.
Yeah, I'm reading it up myself.
I'm reading the comments right now. Good Lord.
That she is being flogged. Actually,
flogged in a way.
Flogged, but it looks like a split tail whip, they call it. And those can be very stingy.
I see it right now.
Oh my goodness.
My fantasy. I mean, I have been into playrooms that look exactly like that with the cross. You see the St. Andrew's cross there?
The X, actually.
Yeah, you would attach her hands or her wrists to the top, and her ankles would be on the bottom, and she could either be facing the cross or facing outward. Either way, it's basically made to be multi-purposeful.
Easy for you to say.
Multi-purpose.
Your tongue tied and I think your tongue is tied.
You can see up top. This room is set up for suspension, bondage, which is very well. I mean, it's very, very. I love suspension bondage, but you do have to have what is called a rigger for that. Yes. And I bet that bed has a cage underneath of it.
Because suspension,
wow,
really gotta.
Yeah, I see them right now as well. The two cages.
Yeah, you do. To have a rigger, you have. I mean, I would definitely. You do not trust suspension bondage to just anybody. You have to find a rigger to do it because you are hanging.
It's not like you're just hanging a ceiling fan, Your sub's gonna weigh at least like 100 pounds. Plus, they're gonna be squirming and every. Yeah, you need to make sure your shit.
Yeah, you're turning, and it's not very comfortable being up there a lot. I mean, your pelvis and your private areas do feel it. Not to mention, if you're frog tied, your legs couldn't, go to sleep easily because, that's why you have to watch out how tight you do it because it does affect the circulation. So if their body, their limbs or their boobs are feeling cold to the touch, then you need to undo it because that means they're getting a little bit on the circulation side of being the circulation cut off. And please, I know that everybody who has seen the BDSM porn or, the big purple color, the deep purple color of the boobs, I wouldn't recommend it because that.
Yeah,
man,
that
red is my favorite color too. So just looking at this,
that is such a gorgeous playroom.
red and black are my
Reds
favorite
and
colors.
blacks together. Yes, mine too.
Those are my favorite colors.
Yeah,
Those are your
but
favorite
those
colors
colors-
too? Really? Red and black like me?
Yeah, red and black.
You do
Oh my
see the
God.
swing in the back. Do you see that?
Yeah.
The swing in the back, and then I do have a picture of me on something like that apparatus, like the square that's next to near the picture. Do you see that apparatus there? The square.
Right.
It looks like it has like swings on it. Yeah. The sub is tied. Her arms are tied up to that beam. And so you can do the flogging. It is. Chat. So have I.
Oh, jeez. I'm reading it too.
Yeah, I've actually been in a playroom like that to where they have had a table without legs, but it's suspended from the ceiling, so it moves, and that is very good for rhythmic, butt rhythmic. They call it butt bongos. Rhythmic spanking is what they call it. It's very good for that. That is another type of fetish. Oh my God! Oh God, Sam, look! It's
my God! Really?
creepy bear.
Oh, yeah.
Come on.
The creepy bear is here.
Look
I
at it.
had to. Come on now, really?
I've actually seen people like that
I wouldn't mind dressing up as a bear like that.
that have faces like that. I mean, look at his face. It's like, ooh,
then I can have some- I can
Canadian base.
Have the girl dress up like the whatever he's humping there. Yeah.
A block.
Oh yeah, it could be a girl dressed up like a block. There you go.
You know what? That's a scanner at a grocery store, you dork. That was from the movie Ted.
Hey.
Yeah, look at his face. It's like he's saying, "Oh yeah, oh
Yep.
yeah, oh." Keep it up, Bailey, and I'll find the queef sound again.
Yeah, I'll leave the show. I'll let you finish it by yourself. No, I don't want to hear that. I don't
You
wanna hear-
cannot show the creepy bear again.
I had to. I'm sorry. Come on now. Jesus.
He's creepy. Oh, and there's a
Bailey gets
Okay.
right there.
chairs like
Sorry,
that.
Bailey.
Yeah.
What?
Chairs like that, except they've had the bottom and it's had like a dildo on the bottom of it. So when you sit down, you're sitting on the dildo.
Ah.
Mhm.
And the spanking bench in the front here. And the one in the
Oh
back
shit.
can be used as a what is it?
OBGYN
Yeah.
table.
Wait till I show you this one. This one looks like it's been used and abused and set on fire. Wait
Maybe
till
it has.
Wait till you
But
see
it's
this.
Probably has.
Yeah, but if you notice the red,
I love
is-
red and black. Oh my god.
yeah, it is
Red and black
it
are my.
is-
Oh yeah.
that is the fetish theme. That is
It really
it's
is.
Red and black. Yeah, awesome.
Red and black, you become a
So-
falcon.
Funny,
Yeah.
Kitty, you said that the
Look
chair
at
in
this
the back
picture and tell
has
me if
a
it
dildo.
doesn't
Yeah,
look like.
What was that, Dr. Earl?
That says that you said the chair in the back of the previous picture had a dildo in it.
No, I've seen chairs like that
Oh,
where you
Okay,
can.
this one looks like a torture device.
It,
Looks
Yeah,
like
look-
somebody got
Yeah.
killed there.
creepy.
They
like
need to clean up
very
after
unsanitary.
themselves.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's been cleaned up at all.
No, you know
Exactly.
what this has a lot of. It looks like the
Creepy.
top there. It looks like it's for candle play, wax play.
Uh-huh.
Because I see the candle and I see the wax on top.
Yeah.
It looks like they like some medical play because that looks like something like. I mean, it's not exactly like a sounder, but you know.
To
It
me,
feels
with
like
the,
there's ash all over the ground as well. I mean, there's
Yeah.
a lot of these people like a lot of fire play.
Kind of like a crime
kiss
scene
my
in a
ash.
big way.
to me,
Kiss
this,
my
you know,
ash.
with
Yeah,
the,
kiss my
uh,
ash.
What now, Daddy?
with the winch there, and the other stuff looks like it could be part. This looks like it's almost like a workbench where they made a lot of that other shit.
It could be.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it takes a lot of work on that. And you have the restraints in the back here on the wall.
Right. You have those eyes where you can maybe like loop things through and braid your loggers or stuff like that.
Would be making those restraints could be like they could be making collars.
Right.
Because it's just not. Oh my God, Bailey, you asshole!
Oh, red, Bailey, red.
You guys are getting these pictures.
That's only gonna turn me on though. You know I love red and black, so I don't know why you're saying red though.
Yeah, but you know why red and black, right? Because your ass starts off as red and then ends up being black.
Oh my! Wait till you guys see this one. This is like
That's why red and black are so popular.
This one, oh wow! This one looks like it's like somebody must have a lot of money here. Be rich. Wow! Wait till you see this one.
Like I said, it's the only thing that's stopping you is your imagination.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I need to use
Bailey's enjoying this more than I am. I thought I was gonna look forward to bondage. I'm enjoying the pictures.
Hold on. Oops.
He's really into these pictures.
It's a dirty job, but somebody's got to do it. Like I say, lucky I took my asthma treatment before I did this. Okay, take a look at this one. Tell me if it's not. Is this owned by Bill Gates or some billionaire? Look at this shit. Wait till you guys see this. Oh my God.
Yeah, when you see.
Yeah, it's
Holy
coming.
cow.
Look at that.
Wow.
Is that? That's some
like
fancy.
One of them
high tech. Yeah, Bill Gates type
it's
of
called
dungeon.
steel. It's called steel.
Looks like gold plated gold or. I like the red and black better, but I'm just.
I do too. I like.
This is probably where Trump grabs all the pussy at.
Yeah, maybe this is Donald Trump's.
The candles, candles, the staking bench. They have more like a cathedral.
It does look kind of like a cathedral.
Yeah, they could be into nun play.
Oh God!
Kind of looks like
is that a mirror or is that an actual window on the back?
I don't know. It
looks like a mirror. It looks like a mirror.
Okay.
I think it's all mirrors.
I don't know.
All the way around the room.
I thought it was I don't know. It's hard to tell.
It also looks like a concert stage when you think about it.
Maybe skinny puppies play there.
Yeah. Like an outdoor venue, like an outdoor festival in a way. All you need are the lasers. Or the house lights.
Or
going every which way.
Pistols for the Sex Pistols.
Skinny puppies.
Oh wow, Bailey! Should I tell you what I see?
What?
There are 11 people watching. Oh my God!
Cool.
You had 13 earlier.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, you kinky motherfucker!
Yeah. Hold on, I'm trying to show you guys. Hold on, I can't get this one. I'm having too much fun over
Bailey.
here.
You're helping the show quite a bit.
I'm not used to you calling me Bailey anymore.
that bloggers
Hold on, I'm trying to show this one. It's not letting
can be
me.
very intricate. They can be simple. They can be simple leather strands.
Look at, oh come on.
Found it, or they could be what I like to call the soft leather, and it kind of looks like the the car wash. You know what I'm talking about, like the things in the car wash. That's what I think of when I see those.
I know what you mean. That's my favorite toy.
Car wash, or you can Florentine, which is
This one's kind of fuzzy, but
now see Bailey. I told Bailey this, and he kind of laughed at me when I told him this. Sam, I said every time I look at stuff like this, the enigma, the monks chanting.
Oh my gosh! Yes.
I see. Yeah.
I made a Sam long Enigma mix. Did I send it to you too, Kitty?
No,
Let's not discuss Enigma.
Because it say Kitty, It says you made me one. Of my
Oh yeah, I
enemies.
made her the long one.
Yeah,
I made
you made me
the-
want a kitty, and that's what I hear when I see this. Now this actually is. I mean, do you remember I said that the table? Do you see how it's suspended by the chains and there's no legs on it? But
Yes.
you can.
Aha.
They are the thigh. They are the thigh cuffs. Like you can, cuff somebody's thighs to it, and it can be used like a swing, or you can flip them over, and you can do rhythmic spanking on their ass. And you see the other cross. You see another cross on there. Trying to see what else they have here. They probably have like their dildos kept in that cabinet there.
Where'd you see another cross? Where'd you? Oh, over there. Okay, I couldn't tell. It was like blended into the wall. I'm like,
Can't
where
fool.
is it?
Can't fool me. And they have, their bondage pictures in the background. I think, your basement, your dungeon per se or your playroom should reflect you. You know what I mean?
Right.
Well, you can do whatever you want in your playroom if that's what you decide to do.
Well, I'm sold. The purple, red, and black have me.
Well, just think about what color are bruises? Like I said, your
Red.
ass is red. No,
Yeah.
your ass is in red
Purple.
and purple and black. My favorite colors.
Yeah, right. We know.
They are. It is.
There we
That's
go.
what tell
Yep,
your
we
team
saw it.
is after the game.
That's right.
Oh my goodness, that bear. You snuck that in. You thought I'd missed that damn bear.
I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't do nothing.
I think that he should make a meme of that bear.
I like how you say Mimi like I say Mimi. That's cute. Mimi.
I know.
I say Mimi. I don't say meme. I say Mimi.
Mimi. I think we should do one that has him in like a, I don't know, like a bondage hood, like the gimp hood.
Yeah, I remember seeing things like that on Facebook.
I think that's what we should do. That
Yeah.
should be our trademark with our logo.
Our little
on
crazy bear.
the cross. With the ball gag. I used to have.
Wait. Did you say a ball gag on a cross? What?
Yeah, no, with
The bear?
Ted. Yeah, put
Ted the
Ted
bear?
in the gimp thing and put a ball gag in his mouth and put him on the cross.
Oh, I'm sure that would go over well. Yeah.
Why not? I used to have a set of BDSM bears actually, and they had the little leather outfits on. It was so cute.
Are you serious? Oh,
I'm
God.
serious. It used to have
Oh no!
What?
Oh God! I'm gonna go to hell for this. Hold on.
What did you
Oh,
look
no.
up?
What you do? What do you got this time?
I don't know, but I should. Oh my. Hold on.
What?
I know what I'm gonna get you for Christmas, Kitty.
Oh
I'm gonna
boy.
get one for Samantha too. Hold on, let me show it here.
Uh-oh.
No, me. I haven't seen half of this stuff. That's why I'm like, what
Neither
is
have
that?
I. It's like me and you are like ooh ah.
Where are we? Oh,
Hold
where are we gonna put it on the
Hold on, it's coming. Hold on.
So
Give
are
it a
you.
while, guys.
So are you, I'm sure.
I'm gonna get. Oh God, this is so cute.
It's so cute.
Can you imagine? Hold on. All I can say, what if you buy a gift for your little kid and you end up giving them this one by accident? All I can say is you're gonna be.
No, don't
All I
give
can
me-
say, you're not gonna have your kid much
Oh,
longer.
okay.
Oh.
Wait. Oh my God. I don't know how I want to. Oh
Now
my
you
love.
have
Listen.
to.
Oh
I'm
God,
still
I'm gonna
waiting,
have a
man.
heart. Hold on. I'm trying to.
Oh, good God.
I haven't shown it yet. Hold on.
Dad?
I'm gonna die of an asthma attack over here. Good God.
Oh.
Hold on. I'm gonna put it
They
up.
do have those, Chad. They do have they have kits where you can make
Yeah.
a mold of your
Oh.
penis. They do have those.
Oh shit! Hold on. I fucked up.
Yeah.
I see it.
I wouldn't need very much mulch for mine, though.
The Lone Ranger.
That's a thief.
Hold on.
It's a little thief bear.
You'll see. Hold on.
Oh, I know, and they have one that you can do for your coochie too.
I see
Oh,
it.
that's a
I
gift.
see that one.
Oh boy.
It's the gift. The bud.
I told you.
Don't you see? You guys thought I was lying about that.
Told you.
They call me Ray. He has a name. His name is Ray.
Oh my god.
You call me. You could call me Ray, or you could call me Jay. And don't call me a freak.
I don't like the one with the collar. I like that one. Too.
You would.
I know.
That one doesn't have a name. I'm
He doesn't
so
have, I
bad.
know. He doesn't have a
Why
name.
why
We'll call him Romeo. Yeah, how are you, DJ Romeo? Hey,
You want a collar, do you?
I wouldn't mind when I'm mixing. Put a
called
collar
play
on me,
collar,
yeah.
By the way, that's called a play collar because it goes to the cuffs, and it probably has ankle cuffs to it.
Wait, John Redcorn, what'd you say? We saw what? What'd I do? Wait, what is? I'm just reading the chat right now. What are you talking about? What'd I do? I didn't do anything.
Right. And yes, that is a fetish where they have the latex hood. I don't like them, but if you've ever seen Pulp Fiction, when they go, they go to Zed's and they say,
Oh God.
"Thank you, Adam, for coming."
What, literally?
Well, you probably have.
You probably did, yeah.
I
Hey,
hope you had a good time, Adam.
Yeah, we had a good time with you, Adam.
That's right. We're not doing our job if you guys don't come. That's
speak for yourself. I want no part in making some guy come, okay?
Yeah, I gotta agree with Bill there. I don't want to make no guy come.
yeah. But
Your
yeah.
pictures might have done it, though. You might have done it inadvertently without realizing it.
Bite your tongue, Sam.
Hey, I mean,
Yeah, I found a picture of Sam and
Not a fetish of mine.
I found a
biting
picture of
my
Sam
own tongue.
I found a picture of Sam and Kitty in their former life. I'm gonna show it right now.
Those are my bands that I had. Those are my bands.
Here's Sam and Kitty in their former life. I found it.
Oh my
I
God.
hacked their iPhone and I found it.
You do know that the teddy bears I was talking about, they look like that.
I don't know who's who though. I can't tell. Which one's Sam and which one's Kitty?
Well, I would
Doesn't really
say
matter.
It doesn't really matter, really.
actually,
Nope.
these
I think
are
Sam's the one
probably-
without
He's the one?
the
He's
bottom
the
on.
one
You
gets
can see
it.
your.
just from
You
the
can
way
take your
the
turns.
the bear on the right is dressed, I would say that these are male bears.
Oh, are they male?
Okay.
Oh, well, you gotta ruin my. You have to ruin my fantasy.
What do you think, Sam? When you say that is like
The one
a
seated.
daddy outfit,
Well, the one standing, yeah. The
Yeah,
one sitting
still
could
that.
go either way, but
bear. That's a bear. That's a daddy bear there.
Is that what you're gonna call him from now on, Daddy Bear?
I got
Don't call
mad
me
at
that.
somebody got mad at me for that.
Oh God, I found my picture of me. Oh my God. Since all of this is new to me, this is what I'm gonna look. This is what I'm gonna look like. Since
What?
I'm since I'm a newbie virgin when it comes to this is what I'm gonna look like when.
Oh my, hey, JT.
This is gonna be me. Look at my face here.
JT is coming.
This is me.
Oh, good
I don't know if I'm
God.
happy or traumatized, but I'm some. This is me. I don't know if I'm traumatized or happy or drugged up or something, but I look pretty. That's me.
You see?
Look at my face. Look
The
at my
bite
face.
Mouth. That's like for a form of pony play.
Yeah.
That would be like a
If I go to the dentist pretty soon, that's going to be me in the dentist chair. I'm going to see the dentist. I'm going to say...
They're going to tie you down?
They're going to tie me down, yeah. They're going to put that thing in my mouth because my tooth keeps hurting.
I know. I was going to ask what that thing is.
Yeah,
Which
that's
one?
a dentist. Dentist muzzle or dentist.
Oh.
What do you call it? A dentist bondage. I don't know.
Fetish.
It's a bit harness.
Oh,
Because
okay.
see where the bit is, where the gag would be? That's called a bit gag. And
Oh,
it's used
shit.
it is used for pony play. It's one of my favorite bits to use. I love that.
I just found Kitty and Daddy.
Oh God.
I found you guys. I hacked into your little iPhone and look what I found
They
here.
do have a
Wow.
another bit that's called an O-ring that would keep your mouth open.
Oh,
Like that.
God. Yeah, I couldn't do that with my asthma. That would kill me. I don't think I could do that.
Then you can't do breath play there, baby.
I wouldn't want to do that anyway. I got breath play all the time when I... That's the way I feel every day, so I don't need to do that.
Which means you probably would not be a good candidate for the hoods and things like that.
No. Here's a Kitty and Bill.
Oh God.
I found their picture from last Halloween.
Uh-huh.
Last Halloween.
There you go.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. I can see a little bit too much. I can see a little bit too much of Bill around him. I don't know if I want to see
Yeah, I was
that.
gonna say, can you tell now which ones are which now, Bailey?
Yeah, but the other one didn't have a little.
Yeah.
The other one didn't have that right there. You know. Why does he only have one ball? I don't get that.
The other one's probably.
He's only got one ball.
Uh-huh.
Bill, what happened?
What's bear?
I don't know.
It's a bear.
Yeah, but I thought bears. Never mind.
Whatever.
This show has gone to hell. You know that,
That's
really?
a bear.
This
No,
show
I
has
don't
gone.
know. I thought it was a bear. I don't know. I know it's got that purple is it has a detachable mask. I think that's what that
I think
is.
that's the price tag.
That's the price tag?
I think that's
Yeah,
the
it
price tag. Yeah.
The price tag. That's one of those.
That's a purple price tag. That's not nothing from bondage. Really kidding? Good God, this show has gone to hell. What the hell happened here?
These people look like they dress their bears up. That's not a price
yeah.
tag.
Oh wait, here I found another one of the. Yeah, it's a price tag. I mean, no, it's the low. Hold on, let me show you guys.
It's a mask, right?
Yeah, it's good. What happened to the show here? We go from suicide prevention to bondage to bears and. Good
Well,
God.
as of 1 minute on this side of the world, that the world prevention is over.
Oh, yeah,
But now it's like
it's,
officially 9/11. So
Yeah. Yeah. See, here's the
But
same one. Here's the
we
same
have
bear, but
lots
that's
of time left.
not the
Okay.
price tag. It's a little tag from. It's an actual bear that you can buy. Look at that.
is it?
Yeah, look. Here, you can see it pretty good right here.
I
Oh,
see,
I know.
yeah.
Same thing that was hanging off. Oh,
It's the same bear. He's got one little ball again. That's the same bear.
I think
That's the same exact
there's
bear.
one
Yeah,
ball
the exact
there,
same
one
bear.
ball on the other side. I think that's what it is.
I think it's a bear, and that's just how it's made.
Yeah, I
I
think
don't
it's-
think they really made it.
I think you can buy it like that probably.
Well,
Yes.
yeah. It's a fetish.
Oh
mask.
yeah. Wait. It's
It looks
yeah.
like almost an Easter egg hanging from the side. Like they're saying, buy me for Easter. Give me as an Easter gift.
Oh,
I
yeah.
know.
No, this is an actual bear. Watch. Hold on. I'm gonna show you guys this.
An actual bear.
It's
It
on
is a
Amazon. It's on Amazon.com in the UK.
Ah.
Oh.
Well, yeah, because
It's called the Ann Summers
Oh,
Ann Summers Bondage Bear. 6 inches tall, soft toy, sold as an adult novelty toy, over 18 only, wearing leather effect items. Yeah.
Hey.
Currently unavailable, so I guess everybody bought them already.
See, I would love to go to downtown London. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. And go to the fetish clubs.
Mhm.
I would have a
I'll
ball.
be over in Amsterdam.
No, I don't know. I don't know. I'd have to check out Amsterdam, but I do know that, bondage is very popular in London.
Ah.
A lot of the bondage clubs are over there.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to ask Adam next time if he'll do a if he'll do an in-depth investigation of that.
I got so many pictures. I'm getting lost here. I'm trying to find the right one. Nope, not that one. Not that one. I'm getting lost here. Hold on. I'm trying to go back to the one. There we go. No, that's the wrong one. There we go.
We're recapping right now.
Yeah, we're doing a instant replay.
Yeah,
like
we're going through all the stuff there.
All right.
She looks very comfortable there too, though.
Who, the bear?
The girl. She looks very comfortable.
Bear.
Oh, hell yeah! Here.
She looks very comfortable, and that's like a really nicely done table. It has a, with the cushion top on it. I could get comfortable on that. How about you, Sam? That would make me very.
Probably take a nap. Just leave for a while. I'm just gonna take a nap. You can come back and
get a nap.
And all of a sudden, you wake up with a surprise.
She's got the surprise. See the whip on her ass? That's a very good surprise.
Wait till you see this one.
Wake up to that? I would wake up to that.
Oh, yeah.
That would be fun to wake up to.
All right, Sam. Do you like stingy or do you like thuddy?
What was the second one? Thudding?
Uh-huh. Do you like something that stings you or do you like thud?
I like a sting better.
Sometimes I do. I mean, have you ever heard of a wicket stick?
No.
It's a little thin graphite piece of, in form of a little stick. And so it's bendable. So can you imagine what that does to you when they snap it on your boobs,
Oh, yes.
Get nice little whelps, and stripes on there. That's what I mean by stingy, guys. Anything like a whip is stingy. Now, a paddle would be called thud. I like both. I mean, I would.
Big surprise.
I like this. I'm gonna get these for Christmas.
The split tails, they can be a little stingy. What are you looking at?
Oh, you'll see.
I feel so wanted. We get a lot of people in here. Oh my! They're the same kind of bondage, but I like it in the red.
Oh yeah, red's the way to go.
Mm-hmm. That mask looks like an executioner mask.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah.
I noticed, yeah.
She's going to her execution. What's in his... Oh, it's in his hand. Is that a
whip?
Whip?
A whip.
Whip.
Yeah,
that's just a whip.
Or flogger. Yeah. I mean, there are, like I said, the split tails, which are, they're not your conventional whip, like the bull whip, which... I would not recommend for anybody to do unless they train for it, because you can hurt yourself as well as your sub or bottom. You could with that, because it does require a little bit of room for the bullwhip.
I haven't been with anybody that I have allowed to use a bullwhip on me yet. Let's just say that.
It takes a lot of trust for that. It's all in the wrist. They have to know how to crack it. I've seen razor whips. I would not recommend those, because they can be a danger. I've seen hundreds of floggers around. I actually have a flogger that is strictly decoration, because what I have is it looks almost medieval the way they have it, but it has it's like a cat and nine tails, where it has strands of leather, but it's knotted. They're knotted on the end, and it's very heavy. And I would never ever let anybody use it to flog anybody, because you can take the skin off of somebody using it. But yeah, I have a cane that I have around.
I like the cane because the bamboo cane is more of a sting, depending on what the cane's made of. Yeah.
Right. They're very good for fire caning. Oh my god, that it's more of a thud when it's used for fire caning.
Oh my god. Hold on.
Bailey's in his own little bondage world. Bailey bondage, right now.
I'm just doing my job over here.
Bondage.
Converted him. I think he's like
bondage.
What did you do to me, Kitty? I was a good boy before I did pillow talk. Now...
Bailey strokes bondage.
Bailey corrupted by Kitty.
I got corrupted by Kitty. Yes, I did.
It's our own corrupted podcast.
Oh, jeez.
Good. Oh my god.
Just a lot more corrupted.
Look at this one here. What the hell?
Not the corrupted podcast.
If I did this, I would be dead in a few minutes. Look at this. Look at this. What the fuck is this?
Oh god,
what the hell is this?
Go ahead, Kitty.
Oh my god.
It's mummification.
Hell.
I couldn't.
Mummification.
But do you see
when we were talking about like saran wrap and stuff?
That looks like duct tape. What the hell is that? Duct tape?
Duct tape.
Fucking duct tape and like, what has she got on his nipples? What are those?
Nipples?
She's trying to explain it.
They are called nipple cups. I have them. Big surprise there, huh? But what they do, I mean, those are different than I have. I have the cups or the tubes that you can put over the nipple area.
You should see. I had to cut off the bottom part. You should see what's on his penis. I couldn't show that part.
Well, yeah, it's probably.
They have cups for.
She has something on there that looks like
women and men.
Right.
There are.
He's got something in his mouth as well.
That's for him
to
breathe.
breathe.
Yeah,
I hope he
to breathe. Because if you notice, she's got it wrapped around him like a hood. So I told you, they make sure that you can breathe, but the eyes are covered. This could be considered sensory play, where all his senses are diminished because he can't see. Obviously, it's around his ears. I mean, so he can't hear. She has his arms around the back. She probably either has them tied or she has them handcuffed behind his back. And he is totally at her mercy right now. Because this is obviously a bottom and this is a dominatrix.
And a safety point, you got to watch the temperature on this. I mean, you're basically just... The guy can't really sweat. You can't really, lose heat. So just be aware of that.
Yeah, do not try this at home, is what I'm going to tell you.
No.
Don't try
No, that's way too risky. That looks fatal.
I would die.
Very fatal.
That would kill me.
I mean, I'm sure I'm sure it is for the picture, and I'm sure a responsible mistress would know, he would probably, has a signal for her to say, hey, they normally do, because like I said, there's not much she can do, but his head or something, but I would not try this at home, and I would definitely not let it be tried on me unless I knew the person.
Or anybody.
Right.
You have to know that. You have to know that person before you do that out.
Right. That's why I stress safety every episode.
Yeah, you do.
A huge amount of trust. You need a huge amount of trust to act out any fetish like this. I mean, any bondage. You need to have a lot of trust. You need to build a strong relationship.
You have to know that person for a long time.
Because you cannot be doing any bondage without that.
No, because you have to remember that these pictures are done for the picture. You know what I mean?
I'm pretty sure they got into it. You can't deny
Right.
that.
But, well, I mean, a lot of these are fetish pictures. You know, you do see. Well, you were talking about a rash there, Bailey.
Yeah.
You realize what's going to happen when she takes that. You know, he's going to get a waxing when they take out that duct
Yeah,
tape.
he's gonna be bald headed down there.
He's going to be, his legs are going to be bald.
He's gonna be bald all over.
But you do see that she is wearing the classic Catholic girl, little school
Oh
girl.
shit,
Yes,
Kitty.
that's
That-
always a
Okay,
hot.
you know how you were
And
talking about
dynamic there.
you know how you were talking about bruising, bruising.
Yeah.
I can't even talk. Yeah, bruising. Wait till you see this. Is this
Well,
how you
before
looked
you
after
skip-
you? Is this how you looked after you did the flogging?
Okay, before you skip off this, just off of her left hip there,
Yeah.
you can see stocks, which is something we haven't seen before.
Right.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Ah.
That's another form of
Well,
bondage.
that's what I was talking about with they put your arms up in the air. You see on the left in the mirror,
Yes,
you do
yes, I
see
see
where
him
they
there.
have the attachments or the cuffs
Mhm.
there.
We do.
I've been on one of those.
Ah,
Okay, this flogging is on a guy. He looks. Wait till you, is this how you look after you did the flogging, Kitty?
And he needs a little bit more coverage on his manahamming there.
Is Manahan? Is
Does.
that what you call it, Manahan?
yeah. Part of his
Hammock.
nuts is hanging out.
That's
I did the best I could over here. I'm not trying to look at his nuts anyway.
But I mean, it's him.
I'm not trying to monitor his nuts so I can. I don't.
No, I mean they need to,
Or maybe I get him a bigger size.
Yeah,
But he does have the.
we're going to hell.
I hate that hood because
Okay,
it just
okay,
feel-
Kitty. Is this how you look after you did your flogging? 'Cause this guy looks like Jesus Christ. It's coming up.
You should see after the cups, though.
Oh,
That's
that's
huge.
not well.
Ow.
That's
It's this is a BDSM
Uh-huh.
site and it says flogging.
Right.
After
it could-
afterwards.
I mean, I've not had marks like that. I mean, I've had marks, yeah. But
Not like I haven't had them like this.
right, that's why I asked if it was a flogging or whether it's a whip because I do
no,
know
it says
whip-
here flogging pictures afterwards.
Yeah, because I do know that the wicket stick has put marks on that on
Wicket
my
stick.
breast like that.
Ouch.
Damn.
The redness, yeah. But I mean, that's where aftercare. It looks like somebody has done some aftercare with it.
Mm-hmm.
They're not cut. I would have also asked if it was knife play because I get like scratches like that from knife play.
Mm.
But I mean,
some of those look like they're right on his kidneys. So I mean that's
yeah, you have to
not
be
real safe right there.
Oh man.
But yeah, you can see that. Yeah, he obviously is a little bit of pain sweat from what I see
Mm-hmm.
to have marks like that.
That reminds me of that guy in Singapore who got flogged to the point
Mhm.
where he passed out.
Yep.
I wonder if
We're
his
spray
back was
painting
like
some.
that. I know.
Yep.
Stupid.
Mm.
But I mean, he's
Safe
obviously
words, guys. Safe words.
And I've asked Kitty before. I wonder if anybody's ever died from doing all this stuff.
safe words. That's why we have
Oh, yeah, I'm sure they have.
that's why we have safe words, and that's why.
Okay, let's say you're doing it with somebody and they accidentally died. Can you
Yeah.
You can definitely go to jail for
Yes.
being an accident.
Yeah. It's murder.
Even if it was
no
an
matter what.
accident, they were like, it was
It's
consensual.
It's
You
still murder
can't-
no matter what.
It's
Well-
still murder, people, because the law does not recognize consent, non-consent things like
You
that.
would think they would, I guess not. Hold on, I'm trying to show this picture. This one's kind of. Hold on.
I do have pictures of what happens when you get.
Yeah, for the next show that we talk about this, we're gonna have a lot of Kitty's pictures. I'll just have to. I'll just have to.
Yeah,
I'll have
well,
to.
yeah, the
Kitty and I
same.
talk
like-
every night, and we'll just get together a bunch of pictures.
Yeah,
It's
we'll
not
just-
that hard to run them into Photoshop.
Right. But I'm saying
Windows
that's the
paint
fun
and-
ones I can
Yeah, just
show.
cover the nippies and you'll be okay.
This is called suspension. You see, they have. You can have a suspension apparatus like they have here, or you can have that right above. I mean, you would have to like find the beam. Do not try this at home, by the way. Do not try to hang from the beam of your house. You might come falling down on your ass. Right. This is
look at me wheel. Wow.
Right. This is made especially for this. But you see, she is off the ground. You see, she does have the breast harness on there.
Yep. And the ass harness.
Yeah, you see, this is a female rigger. She is, I would say, a mistress, just from the way she's dressed. But she is rigging up. You know, she has probably done all the rope work on this girl. You see that she does have sort of like the froggy. You know, she's tied around the thigh, and they have the knot for the breast, and you see what they call it.
I like the guys watching and the one guy on his cell phone, like, hey, look what I'm looking at, Mom.
You do stares like that.
Sending a picture somewhere.
You get stares like that because it's so, because it is.
I think that was some kind of convention, some kind of bondage convention.
Yeah,
honest, Mom. This is how you rig up somebody to, with the fire department to pick them up out of a dangerous situation.
And I do have to think. If you guys remind me next time, I do have somebody that I know that if you go on their website on FetLife, they have beautiful, all kinds of suspension. I mean, I've always wanted to do that. That's on my bucket list.
You never did that before? I thought you did everything, Kitty.
No, I haven't done that. Nope.
Wow, I'm shocked.
Because it's so hard to find a rigger. That's why.
A rigger.
Yeah, not a lot of people are riggers.
Okay, can you talk about this one that I'm going to show right now?
Okay.
Sam's like, okay.
That was me, damn.
I thought that was Sam.
Not me.
I thought that was,
No.
I thought that was Sam. My bad.
Now, this is some of the things that I've seen. Obviously, you see the rope work in the background where that's holding her. And I would say just from the way her face and the way the webbing is, it's probably done for Halloween because hence the red and the black and the orange. It looks like it's almost like a spider web, and she is the prey, the fly or so in the spider web. Do you see that?
Yes.
And she's got the leather garter and the stockings on. She's got her pasties on the nipples.
Yeah, otherwise I couldn't show it.
Face makeup.
Yeah, I mean, it can get very theatric.
Oh,
especially
wow.
if you're doing a photo shoot. I mean, I've seen
man,
some.
I wish I could show this one right now, but she's got her nipples hanging out.
And I don't think I can get away with calling this like educational.
Yeah, good luck getting away with that. Yeah, I don't think it'll work.
It is kind of educational.
It
It is educational, yeah.
It really is.
But
Yeah, for
It
us,
is in a big way.
for us freaks, it is.
Is that
People, yeah.
it's sexual.
For us freaky people,
And I'm
it's
sorry if
sexual.
you hear the noise. I'm making a cigarette.
Exactly.
Okay, now this
If
looks.
you think about it, though, I mean, they have sex ed in school. We're doing the
Yeah.
adult sex.
Yeah, we're doing
Yeah,
we're doing the
We're
other
just taking
kind
it-
of sex.
This
ed.
is
Showing you the other
the
side.
freaky adult. Yes.
Now, Kitty, I know
That
you've
is
done this
something
before.
that
You've done this all the time.
Right?
Backtracking.
With this kitty, right? Do what now?
Backtracking to the hanging suspension part.
Uh-huh.
You can be done with the person, like on the floor or on a bed or whatever, and then using like a winch or something to pick them up. But they don't have to. It doesn't have to be done with them hanging
Holy
in midair the whole time.
Most of it is though. I mean, because
I'm gonna show you this one
think
in.
about
I'm gonna show you this one in the group
it.
in the group chat on Skype. I can't show this
Oh,
one
wait a
out,
minute.
but I'm gonna show you this.
This is called
Okay.
like a spreader bar, except it's
You guys
for the
gotta see this one.
And you do see the flogger.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Probably
Oh
getting
my.
a very nice. And that was a good point, though, Daddy. I have seen them be tied.
Here, I just sent it to you guys in the
Yeah.
chat. Look at that one. I couldn't show that one on the show, but look at that. Kitty's done that before.
Let's see.
Hi.
Oh.
Which one? Let me see. I don't know
She's
if I
got
can
more
see
clothespins than when I
Yeah,
do my
can
laundry.
see it. I see it.
it. You guys are going to have to tell
Oh
me what.
yeah, Kitty's gonna
Oh,
love that.
wow.
Kitty, you're gonna. I couldn't show that one, but that's like, jeez.
Wow.
Here, I thought.
Dr. Earl, is that you?
Is that that's a woman?
I know.
It's a
Yeah,
chick,
it looks
We're
like I
talking
know. I
about
know.
that.
chick covered in clothespins.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's almost like the zipper.
that's more than I use when I do my laundry. Jeez, that's a lot of clothespins there.
You know what's really fun is having the dom or the dame flick them off with a crop or a flogger, you know, or like a little split tail. If they like hit them off of it instead of taking them off. Go ahead. That's what they do. Or like, you know, like I said, there's something called the zipper where they put it on twine, and put it down your body and just rip, you know, just pull the string and rip it off. Oh yeah.
That's gonna be an owie right there.
Ouch.
It's
There
sting.
is ouch is not an ouch is not a safe word, is it, Sam?
No, it's not.
And they will
You
tell
can say
that.
ouch all you want.
Right.
In our,
Not a safe word.
where we're from, our word was, "What the fuck you doing, motherfucker? Quit that shit."
Oh wow.
Is that it?
You know, I know that it's bound to happen, but who in the heck would want to like put a thumbs down on this?
Somebody did that?
I'm being educational.
Screw
You know,
that.
it's fun. You know, I've covered all the topics. You know what I mean? And it's not dragging.
There's always going to be someone.
Yeah. Right. But we did have
We don't know who's in
Wow.
here. There could be
Right.
anybody
Only
could be in here
There's
right
only
now.
one idiot, so forget it.
Right. You know, everybody has their cup of tea.
Look at this
Yep.
one right
Oh,
here.
Bailey, these pictures.
Look at this one
is
right
a
here.
Yeah, this is a spanking one.
Mm-hmm.
I like that
Yes,
one.
it
I
is.
like that one a lot.
It's a modified spanking bench. And you see she is positioned right in, you know, right in the position for spanking.
Yeah.
And I can
Did
even
you-
tell you exactly what website that came from.
Yeah.
Where? Oh yeah, here's a website
They're
right
the
here.
only guys I know of. that
There it is,
use
there's the
the
website.
cast iron pipes.
I
and
can't
the
see it.
Right angle connectors. and the only
Misshate.com.
place they use them.
Well, they actually look like they used to be
see
exercise
it, yeah.
equipment. The one standing up looks like it was definitely exercise equipment and was converted into what it's being used for. And
Right.
the other one could be as well.
Just be careful that it's not a porn site, okay?
Yeah.
I'm being careful. I thought I've done pretty good so
I know.
far. I've done
I
pretty
know,
good
that
so
does
far.
look like you would use it for your trapezes, you know?
Trapeze?
Yes.
The arm thing here, it looks
mean-
like it was something you would use
Yeah.
to... Hmm?
It looks like they modified it so it wouldn't be able to pull down anymore, and they probably soldered it together, or
Well, I
maybe
see
not.
that.
Maybe it is loose.
So, you know, I see the chains. So, yeah, that is like a spreader. I mean, these things are
Yeah.
real easy to make if you're that inclined, you know. It's a bar.
Yeah.
It's a steel, like a metal bar with, you know.
You can also buy them already made from Bondage RS or something.
Yeah, but you still have to put them together.
Oh yeah, you can make your own shit, save a lot of money
Yeah.
there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, yeah, because
That's why
You can
that's
save a
why
lot
it's
of money.
called, that's why it's called Dom Depot.
Oh, dude.
Dom Depot? I like that.
yeah, because I mean, some of these things can get into the hundreds, you know. And if you like make a whole room of it, it can go into the thousands.
And Dom
Thousands
Depot,
of it.
Home Depot, seriously, it's good if you're just starting.
Yeah.
You can get a piece of PVC for a couple of bucks, duct tape just some rope onto each end, or run a rope through it. That would even be better to make your little shredder bar. You can cut it to whatever size you want. And if you and your partner aren't into it, oh well, you're out a couple bucks. Rather than if you spend $50 on some chrome-plated piece thing, then and you don't like it, then you're out $50. So.
Go out and buy things like this. That's the same thing with don't go out and buy the floggers yet, and don't go out and buy,
Okay, Kitty, on the average, how much are the floggers?
It depends on how.
They range from a few
yeah.
dollars.
Yeah, you usually do.
I mean, you can get
Even Dr. O knows about it, but I don't. I suck.
Well, I used to hang out at a place called Noir Leather in Royal Oak.
If you want to go to beginner kind of thing,
I've been so deprived my whole life.
ExtremeRestraints.com. They have, they're
okay.
They're not cheap, but
I'm gonna make a trip to this place next time. I need to go over here.
Yeah, just say.
I'm gonna go over here one of these. I gotta go over here. I gotta go.
Yeah, I
gotta go to the Home Depot, man. That's where I need to go.
It's the Dom Depot.
No, I'm going to the Home Depot.
Oh God, I did.
Yeah, see what happened here.
The Home Depot.
Depot. Oh God.
Because I mean, I've seen.
I'm gonna have to go to church on Sunday. Wait, it's almost Monday. Never mind. I can't go to church now.
Nope, too late.
Too late to go to church. Yep, I'm gonna go to hell.
Yeah. Hey, at least you'll know what to expect there.
Yeah. Well, if I go to hell, yeah, I'll be ready. But I don't.
You're gonna have a lot of company.
I hope I don't go to hell.
Yep, Dom Depot.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean,
you can unplug your toilet and your ass at the same time.
That's right. Plunge it.
You can plunge all over the place in the. Good God.
But I mean, even some of the homemade floggers I've seen, they, people sell them for relatively cheap, considering the time and materials that they use on them.
Ooh.
I mean, some of them are beautiful.
Here, I'm gonna show.
You can have them. You can have them custom made if you want.
Yeah, I'm looking here. I found some.
I think I mentioned this last week, but there is a huge group on FetLife for making all these toys. I don't remember the exact name of it right now, but yeah, there's a huge group where you can ask questions. They'll help you out on all of this.
Make an account, and you just just put in fetish. Fetish.
I already got an account on there. I just haven't done anything. I just went to the.
You put in the fetish. I tell you what, it names every fetish. It's pretty. It's pretty cool.
These are the handles that you can get.
Okay, the name of the group is BDSM Toys Craft Corner.
Right. So.
And it is huge.
So go to FetLife.com and make that account. It's free to make, and it will tell you'll see, try it out for a little while, see if this is what's good, this is what's good for you.
Plus, we're on there, so you can ask questions, say hi.
That's right. Or peruse.
Well, I told you, if I ever go on there, I'm gonna have Kitty and Sam hold my hand so I can go in there. I don't want to get kidnapped or anything.
FetLife? You already have a FetLife. You don't.
Yeah, but I only looked at Kitty's pictures and that's it. I didn't go anywhere else.
You
don't go.
Well, I don't know. Jeez.
You don't get attacked on FetLife.
No.
If you go in IRC, you're thinking about MIRC.
All right. Well,
Yeah, these aren't they like like I said, the different kind of handles, and that's not even including, the flogger itself. Like, see, they're beautiful. Aren't they beautiful? These are handmade.
Oh, yeah.
Like I said, you can get them in your.
I like the red and black one.
I like the purple and black.
I like purple and black. That's my sister's favorite color. Mine's red and black. So.
They're all really pretty.
They are, aren't they?
Yeah.
And
I prefer mine all black.
These are all leather too.
He wants a skinny puppy edition. of a flogger.
Stop!
More like the Judas Priest
Oh
flogger.
shit! What did I do?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Remember the song "Delivering the Goods"?
Hold on. I have
Read
to,
the lyrics to that one.
In the corner.
I'm in trouble. Hold on. I'm gonna go in the corner. I'm gonna go in the
Bailey.
corner. I'm gonna go in the corner for a few minutes. Hold on.
Oh, God.
Let me find it. Hold on. Let me find it.
There we
Nope,
go.
not that.
I
Not
see
that.
it.
No, not that. No. There we go. Hey, there we go. I'm gonna go to the corner for a few minutes.
Dude.
But you guys do know in a scene, if you call for the word, the safety word there, that all play comes to an end.
Immediately.
Yeah.
Immediately.
Immediately.
What if they don't stop? What if they keep on doing it? That's
Don't
considered.
ever do. Then
And
you
that's
don't ever.
violation.
Then it's abuse.
That's
Yeah.
It's called
yeah.
physical abuse.
Violation of you.
Right, and you don't ever play with that person
Person.
again.
I'm pretty
again.
sure that's happened a lot to people.
Yeah, and
Unfortunately.
you have to watch out
And then
because
later
they
becomes
can call.
assault.
It can be abuse. You can get arrested for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's. I mean, you really have
Once you say the safe word, it's not consensual anymore.
right.
It turns into a non-consensual thing, and it's abusive.
Yeah.
And they will
Like I
get thrown
said-
out of the dungeon or playroom. They will,
And
you know.
plus
they
it
will be asked-
becomes assault.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's scary.
And you don't
Right.
go there.
Because I mean, I have seen people thrown out because they really do take safety and consent. They really, that is very important. Safety, sane, and consensual there. If you don't play that way, then there is no play.
Yeah.
Well, it has to be. This can get dangerous really quickly
Well, yeah,
for one party or the other, depending on what you're doing.
I can see that Bailey has a particular fetish in here.
He likes spanking.
I think he likes ass play here.
No comment.
I
Now,
was going to ask, what would be a good music to listen to play during all this?
oh God, Enigma.
Yeah.
Enigma.
I should DJ at one of these places. I bet they would like that.
Master Mindfuck.
We got throw in Sleep Chamber.
I don't know who that is.
You know, it's a industrial group with that leans towards the bondage BDSM crowd. There, they have a lot of songs regarding that. Catwoman is one of them.
Right.
Cleopatra.
I would get really in trouble if I played Master Mindfuck. Oh my God. But Master Mindfuck is a good one for it. They actually do have the moans and the whipping sounds in there. And the counting. Sam liked that, huh?
Yes.
You
I
like
thought it was really good.
Like I said, Sam and I love the singing monks, the chanting monks, because it does provide that rhythm if you are being quarantined, which means they switch arms. They have a flogger in both hands, and they switch, to the beat of that. That's what's called being quarantined. Exactly. That is where flogger came from. It's something that the monks do. The flagellants. It's how they self-flog. That is where the flogging comes from. From the monks.
What movie had that in it?
Um,
There
the
with Tom Hanks.
yes.
Based on that book, not
the
Angels
Da
and
Vinci,
Demons.
the Da Vinci.
Code,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
He was flogging
Yes, he
himself.
was.
I never
They
saw that
use-
movie.
It
Flagging.
is a it is a punishment.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it's so big in the BDSM world. Anything that's used as a punishment is pretty much big in the BDSM.
Mm-hmm.
You know, paddling. I am there. If you think about it, sadist comes from the Marquis of de Sade. And if anybody knows who the Marquis de Sade is, you will know that he was very, very sadistic. You know, he was very into the torture. So that's where that comes from, being a sadist. The Marquis. Uh-huh.
I had no idea about that.
Yep, that's where that came from, the Marquis de Sade.
You know your shit, Kitty. You really know your shit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you have to if you have, if you have masters that expect you to know things.
I'm always really impressed with everything you talk about.
Because they do. You have masters that expect you to know what you're talking about. So when they're talking to you, you want to, oh my God.
Wow.
That's
mastermind fuck.
Yeah. Don't be careful because it is very graphic.
I can imagine, yeah.
Wow.
That's an interesting.
Looking them up, I found a lot of interesting pictures.
And gore.
Warning label as well.
Yeah.
Monologue.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna download a lot of this. I'm gonna try to make a mix out of it.
Oh my gosh.
Add my sound
really
effects
cool.
and scratch on it. I wonder how that would go.
And you go, oh yeah.
Scratching on moans. Just scratching
I was
during all
scratching the
moans.
moans,
But I don't think that machine will allow you to play.
I didn't say play it on the air, no, but
No, we're not gonna play it on the air.
I can play it I could do a mix on YouTube, play it on here. Well, not on your channel, on my channel.
Oh, not on here.
Oh, you can't even play it on YouTube?
I don't know.
No, you can play it on your channel, maybe.
Yeah, that's what I said, my channel.
Maybe,
Just
yeah.
don't save it.
Yeah, because I knew.
No, you can save it.
You have to worry about the copyright thing, but he is.
But you can make copies for all of us.
Yeah, I'll make.
Or anybody else. Sam, Daddy came up with maybe gore next week.
I don't know much about Gore at all. But you know who used to be Gore?
I know who used to be Gore.
It'd be interesting to get him on, but he's where he works Sunday nights.
I know. That's why Daddy said it would be a monologue, because I know that. I know Gore.
Yeah.
Gore is interesting.
I know their main concept. I agree with their main concept of natural order, where the man. Well, no, it's the man is dominant. The woman is submissive to the man, and I agree with that. Not to the point where you just do anything. I mean, not.
No, do not become a robot slave.
No, do not become a robot or slave. But the concept is. It. Yes, but the man is dominant over the woman.
Right.
It was the way time started, really. Think about the cavemen dragging the woman to the cave. I mean, it's...
Get that twisted with being submissive is weak, though.
No.
Make that mistake, because, one of the things I've been told, and I've always kept it in mind, is it takes a lot more strength to be on your knees and carry that weight on your shoulders than it does to stand upright. Because you imagine how strong you have to be to stand, to be on your knees.
To be in any of those positions for a long amount of time.
Yeah. Oh, not only that, but I'm saying, think about what it means. You are submitting. It takes a hell of a lot to submit to somebody.
Yes.
And to me, it doesn't mean you submit every time.
No, and the submissives realize, well, the ones who have the knowledge realize that they do have they have most of the power.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
When
if the
everything's
dom
going on.
knows that's right, that yes, the submissives hold most of the power because you are allowing them. They can't dom you unless you allow them to. But
exactly,
it's a two-way street.
Mm.
You can't sub to somebody if you don't have a dominant.
What do they call that? The what if power?
The total power exchange. TPE.
There we go.
Which means 24/7. Usually you're with you're in that house with that person, but you can do total power exchange online.
By the way, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that. Yep, you're absolutely right, JT. 9 Inch Nails Closer is
Oh yeah.
Perfect.
Yes, I remember that video.
Yeah, I do
Definitely.
have a BDSM list, playlist, by the way.
Hey, Kitty, well, I want you to send that to me when you can.
Okay, well, it's on the station. It's on the channel.
Because I got a lot of playlists earlier, which
You haven't heard 9 Inch Nails Closer?
I did a
I'm
couple.
surprised.
I did a couple remixes of that one. I never played it for you guys. But.
I can't.
No, I thought you never heard it.
Yeah.
No, I've done remixes of that song. I love that song.
Beyonce that
Yeah,
does
we all do.
like
Big that song was.
Yeah, but Kitty, send me a BDSM playlist.
Yeah, I have BDSM. I have like Wicca music.
Yeah, send me all that because
I found them. They are in here. They're in here down below somewhere.
Yeah,
They are.
called, I think it's called something list, some kind of list or something.
yeah, either you or Sam send me
We
send me a playlist of all that.
It's under playlists.
Yeah,
Is it? Oh,
and
It's under
it has
playlists
a
on the
bunch of
channel.
things, like
What about dark ambient?
I don't know if I've ever heard them.
Oh no, it's
a
the
type
name
of music.
It's a genre.
Oh,
it's almost
I plugged. Remember Iron
right.
Kazuko
I remember
Apocalypse?
plugging it.
that's almost like in the techno trance ambient.
Not
style.
really. No,
Well,
it's not really techno. There's no beats. It's just a soundscape all the way through.
yeah, I've heard that before.
Yes.
Right. You
Put
have
that
to
on
have
a surround sound, and it just fit perfectly when it's totally dark
Yeah, that's really.
a lot
with
of
only a
the,
couple candles.
A lot of the BDSM music has a certain beat because that way it can be kept the rhythm to flogging.
Has
because
anybody ever done any any of those like in mixes like I do?
I mean, I know I can't remember if it's Beyonce or something that did that-ish. I think that something like that. I know it was
Rihanna, the song
that.
S&M.
Yeah, I know.
It might be fun to
mostly
try
a pop
that.
song.
Yeah, Brittany has done "Slave to You," and that has
Yeah,
that
I
form
remember
of
that one.
beat to
And
it.
the song 3, I guess, is about a threesome.
Hmm. I mean,
I haven't heard like mixing though.
Yeah, has
Done.
anybody ever done that? I would love to try
yeah.
that.
So
It might be fun.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
we have a BDSM night.
I don't think anybody's ever tried
That would
scratch.
be really
That would
fun.
be cool though. Yeah, I could scratch on that and see how it comes out.
Scratch that itch.
Might get
There's a lot of
I
itches
would've
There'd
going
be a lot of
on.
itching, all right. Yeah.
I
You
was
may
also
get
going to
scratched back.
suggest. I was going to suggest an album
I like that,
called
Kitty.
Other.
I heard that, Kitty.
What was that, Earl?
Oh God.
I was going to also suggest an album called Other by Lustmord.
Yeah, I mean, the more the merrier because
I showed you the cover of that album. Yeah,
because there's a lot of
Hold on, I'm gonna look it up right now. What is it, Dr. Earl?
it's called Other by Lustmord.
Kitty, have you heard of the band In This Moment?
I don't think I have.
I have.
They're big. I love them. They're one of my favorites. They're a BDSM group.
Right, I knew
It's a
that.
female. You gotta look her up. She's very, very hot.
Oh, wait, did you send me something?
Yeah, she is hot. I saw her picture.
Did you send me something,
Yes, I've seen her
Sam?
many times in Revolver magazine.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of whether I thought you sent me something. Is that the one
I
about
sent-
fuckers?
No, that was a different one.
One.
That was a good one. I like that.
Uh-huh. That was
No,
really...
this is more of a screaming type of. But
Rock.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
she is.
It's kind of like that.
It's almost like deathcore, like
Nightmares.
hard heavy metal shit like that.
No, but if you listen to her acoustically, oh, she has a beautiful voice.
We have somebody new in the room.
Hi, Haunting Nightmares.
Yeah. Hey,
welcome.
we still have nine people on watching. My goodness.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
We just know
Cool.
the freaks come out tonight. That's all.
But
Well,
like
They have,
the
they have to have
song.
something good before they go back to work for the week. Come on.
Yep.
Hey, football's all right during the day, but, you gotta have something to, get all that pent out rage and frustration out sometimes.
The sexual freak flag is flying.
Right? Wave our flag. Go ahead. Wave your flag proudly. God, I don't know. I remember there was a song called Freak on a Leash.
That
Yeah, by
was
Korn.
Korn.
Yeah.
The people at my work, actually, that's my nickname. They know my lifestyle. They're very aware. They call me Freak on a Leash.
I would say called Kinky Kitty. Have you ever seen that movie Kink about the shoes?
No.
It was a real story. Kink. It was in England. This guy was he had something to do. I think it was his father's shoe place, and they were going bankrupt. So he ended up meeting this transvestite who actually he hired to do kinky and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
And it actually is it's not only a movie, but it actually is a well-renowned play on Broadway. Or England Broadway. I do know that, yeah. So kink is becoming mainstream a lot, especially with the 50 Shades of bullshit. But
Oh, God.
I am very grateful that they're putting that, in the mainstream, but it's not it's not as taboo as it once was. I remember when you couldn't even talk about being in the lifestyle without somebody saying,
Oh my God, you so evil. All that kind of bullshit.
Uh-huh.
They just thought we liked to be abused.
Oh.
That's all people thought. Is that
We're all
They-
sections. Uh-huh. Yeah.
they all just like to be hurt and whipped and
Not hurt, not damaged, but hurt,
Mm-hmm.
Not harm,
shits.
No,
No, people thought differently though.
yeah.
Yep.
Especially if you do a search online. It's kind of
Yeah, no.
kind of biased in there.
Oh, yeah. It always has been. Anything new, if you think about it, is
Mhm.
feared. Because
Mhm.
that's what people do when there's something different. They fear.
Yeah,
Because they don't know.
because he's scared as shit.
Right. And I can tell you from experience that BDSM and the fetishes is an excellent way to help depression and anxiety if you have that.
Mm-hmm.
It really does help because it makes you are allowed to let go, and that's what I think that a lot of people have a problem with is letting go. Ramstein, you're absolutely right there, JT. I think like Bailey.
Yes, I remember seeing that video.
Here because JT is like really involved in this.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have to get him on the show one time, huh?
Yeah, definitely. You got to call in, John.
Come on, we won't bite unless you want us
to. Speak for yourself. No, they're too young. You guys are way too young.
JT's
How
not
old
young.
is he?
I'm not.
John, how old are you? How old are you, John?
They told us earlier.
40s. I do believe he's...
No, they're both younger. They're 34 and 28.
Well, 34 is not too bad. You know, that's in the realm.
Yeah, anything below 30, I guess. Well, no, 30, 35, I think. Oh, that's cool. I like that.
Oh, yeah, I love that. Oh, God, I love that.
That is cool.
I used to have I have a picture that has BDSM and it has like a razor blade.
I love that one, yeah.
It says BDSM, hell yeah, I'm into it.
Using the AC/DC font.
I know, that is. Oh, that's
very
so
cool.
great. I love that. With the lightning bolt. Yeah, because it is, I mean, you know, BDSM is one of my favorite of the fetishes because it is so, there's so much variety into it. It's just like the initials can stand for a whole bunch of stuff. It doesn't actually have to be it doesn't have to be all the time bondage, domination, you know, sadists and masochists. It could be, you know, disciplined. It can be, you know, what is it, slave master, submissive, you know what I mean? It can be anything like that. It's all in what you want to make it. You know, there is no right way, per se, to do BDSM, just as long as you do it. You know, as long as it's safe and consensual and sane. You know?
Yeah.
Do not let me catch you guys trying to put nails in your girl's boobs or
Oh, no.
You know, up your you know, up your ding dong.
Well, we're not saying that at all. Good
No,
Lord.
don't
That's
that.
that's not BDSM.
No.
That is self-torture
That's crazy.
or that's torture.
Right, that's crazy.
Screw that.
And that's a whole different subject of craziness there. But I mean, you know, it is very sensual. Just remember that. You know, it's not all about sex. You know, but it is sexual. Yeah, you can have a whole bunch of fun with BDSM and the other fetishes and not have sex. You know what I mean? You know, to me, there's nothing more than being teased with a flogger. You know, before.
Or prop.
Yeah, or anything like that. I mean, you know, it's the art of teasing before. You know, you don't want to automatically just hit the bottom or the bottom, so to speak.
You don't want to just whack anyway. No. You don't just want to beat somebody. There's a lot of teasing.
Right, you want to build up to it. Like, either drag the flogger or the crop down her back, or his back. Or his back, or, you know, there's not, like, drag it, like, between her legs. You know? Like, very gently. Like, one at a time, maybe. Like, the strands, you know? Or, what's really good is if you knot him, and you know, drag him across there. What happens, Sam?
Then you want to be hit. That turns into...
Oh, he's 35. He's in that realm. He's good. He's golden.
Okay.
Yeah. What happens, Sam, when that knot hits that area? When it's that knot strikes there.
Very good thing.
You hear the, oh yeah.
Oh God.
That's why they put knots in the floggers. Did you know that? Because it's very exciting for, especially if you have a female bottom, a serving bottom, like as they call it. JT loves that one.
Oh yeah.
The name, I mean, or there's nothing like, rubbing the ass before you smack it. I mean, the whole thing behind the BDSM, or it's what it is sexual slaveism. You know what I mean? Slavehood. And I'm not talking about slavery like, in the traditional sense. This is all consensual. Like I said, it's safe if you know who you're playing with. But it's the giving of yourself to somebody. Yeah, there's nothing like it in the world when you are into somebody that knows you, that knows what you like, that knows without you having to tell them. It's like a freedom per se when you give, when you are able to give them all of you. Am I right, Sam?
Oh yeah.
Nothing like it in the world.
Well, like I said, I mean, most people, well, not most people, but the people who I know have such a controlled life,
right?
Like in real life, that to be able to give up complete control in the bedroom is a really erotic thing.
Yes, it is. That's why I took the name erotic. Bailey.
I'm here I'm just reading on all this stuff.
He's so drawn in.
I'm doing a bunch of reading here.
Oh, he's really interested, I see.
When Bailey gets quiet, I worry.
I get quiet.
He's still looking at pictures. Leave him alone.
I'm actually reading a lot about this.
What are we reading?
Share.
You guys already know all this shit already. All this is new to me.
Yeah,
you guys already know everything about it. I don't.
No, nobody knows everything.
Oh, you do, Kitty. Trust me. You know everything.
No, I don't.
Yes,
I'm always learning. That's the whole thing about it.
I'm always impressed with how much you know. You know a lot.
If I'm learning something, I know that I'm growing. So what are we learning about, young Bailey?
Young? 44, I'm young? Really? Thank you. That's the greatest compliment I've ever heard.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
young Bailey.
I wouldn't call you Master Bailey, but, it means a different thing to me.
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
I don't have anybody to be a master with, so I wouldn't know about that.
No, you're not kidding. You're not screaming at us.
I'm just reading stuff about this. It's pretty cool.
What are you reading? Share.
What is the topic?
It's sharing. You don't want to tell us.
We like to know, man.
You would?
He's watching porn.
Yeah.
We all do.
I'm not watching it. I'm reading. I'm not watching porn. Really, Sam? Go to bed. You're tired. Go to bed, Sam.
What are we reading? Huh? Tell us.
Samantha Johnson, you need to go to bed after the show. So.
No, Bailey. Bailey, you need to tell us what you're reading about. Oh, come on.
I'll show you. Hold on. Hold on. I'll show you.
Can you show up?
Give me a second. Hold on. Give me a second here.
Yeah, pull up your pants,
Who said I'm wearing any to
Put
begin
your
with?
clothes back on.
Who said I was wearing any to begin with, huh?
Hey, we really are indoctrinating him into this, aren't we?
You guys corrupted me, yeah.
Free. Be free. That's the good thing about it. That's why I love BDSM, because the only time you really have to wear clothes at a play party like that is when you come into the play party and when you leave the play party.
Sounds fun.
Here, I'll show you one of the things I was reading here.
But I usually did because I had a cape, and I used to wear the cape because as long as you're covered.
Oh, it's covered.
Well, you can't.
I know. Like, I'm on the show that, really.
No.
What was she talking about at a party?
Yeah, at
Oh,
parties.
talking about.
A lot of play parties are in people's homes sometimes, and you don't want to out them. Oh.
Mhm.
Somebody's been looking at my picture. Just because I know, I think I am that. That's right. It's the
Oh, I
creed.
like this.
I
Mhm.
see.
It's the creed. It's one of the creeds.
Mm-hmm. So
And
Bailey, did
Huh?
so Bailey, did you look up that album I mentioned?
No, but I'm going to later on.
Oh, definitely. It's definitely worth playing when you're doing your bondage sessions.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I mean, exactly what it says. His will, his pleasure, his desire, his life, his work, his sexuality, the touchstone, the command, my pivot. I don't mind working, holding my ground intellectually. That's the thing that's what Gore teaches you. In order, I mean, you cannot only hold a master's attention sexually.
Mhm.
You have to stimulate him in all areas.
Mhm.
You know, if you just stimulate him sexually, he's going to get bored. That's why you should, I will serve, obey, and please my master. Above all else, my primary function shall be to please my master, hoping that he finds me pleasing in all that I do. Yep. Yeah, you have to be pleasing in all areas. I mean, you have to stimulate him intellectually.
Yes.
You know, you have to stimulate his senses.
Mm-hmm.
And surprise him.
They don't want a robot. They really a good master and a good dom do not want a robot in the room.
You would say robot, wouldn't you?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they are. I mean, oh my God, you rated my.
I did not. I'll tell you, I'm just reading a bunch of shit over here.
Because I have these pictures on there.
I'm not even looking at your. I'm not even on FedLife.
Mm-hmm.
And you do know that that second word there is very powerful to a.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
fine.
Which word?
Yeah, you know what word?
No, I
Second
forget.
word in the second picture.
Stop.
I can't say it because
All right.
it's a trigger.
It's mine.
Stop it, Sam.
It does something when, It's a very powerful word.
Yes, it is, because it means a lot. It's just not said casually.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm.
You know, you do not call somebody that unless you absolutely mean it. Am I right, Daddy?
That's right.
Hey, you know, the minute I told you to spread your legs and you did it,
Mm-hmm.
you were mine. You guys want me to read that, huh? When I
Read
told
it.
you beg
Yes.
for it, and you did, you were mine.
Mm-hmm.
When you put your hands behind your back without being told, I owned you. You never had to say a word. You're a natural submissive. And that is very rare to find, by the way. When somebody calls you a natural submissive, it's a compliment beyond anything. Because when somebody asks me about how do you become a submissive, the only thing I can tell them is you don't become a submissive.
Mm-hmm.
You are made into a submissive. You know what I mean? You have to want to be submissive. You know, if you have that desire in you, and the only thing that you can think about is how to please your dom or your master, then you are a submissive. And that means, to, submissive can mean a sub.
Just read what John said in the chat. I'm doing that 5-knuckle shuffle. Yes, I am.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my God. Yeah.
You just want me to say this for that word, don't you?
I told you I was reading a bunch of stuff. I told you.
Yeah, like the need to fuck her. That's right. It says feel her tonight. I want you to take it farther than the need to fuck her. I want you to pull her close to you and wrap your body around hers. Inhale the scent of her need to be held. Hold her so close that you leave your hot breath, whispering down her neck.
I like this one.
Whispering words you never used before. Tell her the folds of her skin how much you love her. How much you desire her bare skin melting into yours. Kiss the curves you hold tightly. Let your lips make love to the warmth of her body. Leaving no doubt of her importance to you. Then fuck her until she never forgets that she belongs to you. Now, do you understand what that's saying, guys?
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, it's not all about the sex.
It's more than that.
Right. You want her to know that she belongs to you. I mean, there is no better ego trip for a guy than to have a woman, or even if it's the same sex kind of thing. You want your sub to beg for,
Oh.
I have this too. God damn you, Bailey.
Do I know you or do I know you? I'm not even on FedLife either.
That's right. I think Daddy should read this one. Don't you? Let's see if is he there?
I think he passed out.
Oh, me?
No. Yeah, I think you should read that one.
You're like, who, me? I don't think there's any other daddy here but
I'm
you.
not daddy.
Because you'll like this. I know you'll like this one because it's on my profile.
Yeah, I thought about Bill when I found this one right now.
Let me read this for
Oh
you guys.
God, here we go. No, go ahead, Earl. Go ahead.
All right. A daddy dom should cuddle his little girl until she smiles, kiss her until she sighs, spank her until it stings, finger her until she's soaked, lick her until she shudders, fuck her until she screams, and always respect her.
Exactly.
Here, I'm going to read this one. Hold on. I'm going to read one too. Why not?
Because, I mean, a lot of guys and girls alike forget it's about the respect and the foreplay.
Yeah. Like you said, it's more than sex, It's about everything else.
It's the feelings behind it. You can have sex with anybody, but to have somebody right there, what was that?
I have no idea. What is that?
That's Sleep Chamber. I'm playing a little track for you. It's called Finger on the Trigger by Sleep Chamber.
Jesus Christ, I got scared for a second.
Yeah.
I didn't know what
I'm
that
doing
was.
this from my phone.
I'm unable hear what it's. We can't hear it clearly. It just sounds really garbled and messed up on here.
I'm glad because I don't know. I mean, I'm glad. I hope nobody else on there heard it because.
I think we'll be all right. I think we'll
be
all
girl masturbating.
We're all over 18 over here. We'll be okay.
I don't want to get copyrighted. I don't want to get copyrighted.
Yeah, you got it.
That's true.
Yeah.
But it's on YouTube. Definitely check it out.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Just look up Sleep Chamber, Finger on the Trigger.
I have all these sayings on my profile because it's my belief. And, you can have, you can fuck anybody, you can fuck anybody and it's just a fuck. But when you own that person
Okay, I'm gonna read this one. See when you can see it.
Am I right, Daddy? There's a difference.
There we go.
Sex
Okay.
isn't sex without hair pulling, ass grabbing, neck holding, lip biting, neck sucking, pillow biting, back scratching.
Hey,
Scratching indeed, yeah.
that's
Or
right.
her moaning.
I mean, that is kinky sex
Mhm.
there. Without all that, it's just vanilla.
I guess in a way I'm vanilla. Pretty.
Not well. You're converting. You'll be kinky.
Yeah, but I haven't tried anything yet, so I guess I'm still a vanilla.
Give it a
No.
while. We'll make you one of us in no
It's all
time.
in how it's you. I mean, it's all in how you think too.
Mhm.
If you think kinky, you're kinky.
I think
Mhm.
kinky.
Mhm.
Right? I mean,
You're
if
kinky. If
Dr.
it's in
Earl.
your
Mhm.
mind,
Yeah.
if it's in your mind, then you're kinky.
right, kink is a state of mind.
That's it.
My ex would always tell me I express my kinkiness with my mixing and music that I play. Because a lot of times I would play stuff that make her be like, "Oh my God, stop that! You're get me off here," and I would keep on doing it, scratching and
Like
everything. And
Yeah, like the chants. Why do you think we were kidding about the chanting monks?
No, you weren't kidding about
Oh,
that.
no, we were not kidding.
I'm gonna make a
chanting
See, I want
poems.
Sam and Kitty send me a playlist of all the monks and BDSM music. I'm gonna make some crazy shit out of that. I want to try now. He got me curious. That's one kind of genre I never did before. I've done everything else, but never that.
Curiosity is great. It's an absolute must in this place.
Yeah, well, send me some playlists. Even Sam's good
We
at doing.
should send him. We should send him the I like the tantric one. That was really.
Send me that. I bet I can do a lot
Stuck
with that.
on the tantric one.
That is something we can discuss on another show too. Is the tantric where you can actually make somebody orgasm without.
And if I ever bring back off the
Yes.
record, we can talk about that on there too.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, we're still waiting on that.
don't always have to touch the person.
That is
Yeah.
really erotic. That's a
It is.
really erotic, and that is very much in the mind. So
Mhm.
tantric.
Yep. I mean,
Sting is supposed to be often supposed to be practice that a lot with his woman.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. Wow.
Yeah, I heard a few.
Oh, yeah.
It's mentioned a few times where he's able to have sex for about 8 hours.
that's right.
8 hours. Jesus.
Yeah,
Without coming.
Wow.
yeah. I don't know if that's really possible, but still,
Hey.
you never know.
Yeah.
It'd be worth.
I don't
It'd be
know if that's healthy.
It'd be fun
You know,
trying though. That's for sure.
Yeah.
It's possible.
Tantric
not
is a
talking about
whole
just-
different thing. Yeah.
Well, to have sex for 8 hours. Until the sun comes up. It's just,
It
Yep.
is. There are ways.
Yeah, I don't have that stamina like I used to.
No, there's ways. It doesn't
Oh,
mean
that's
you're having
problem.
sex for 8 hours straight.
No, I know.
There's
I know
ways.
that. Really? No, I know that.
But that's
Jeez.
why the tantric. That's why the tantric
Yes.
does. It prolongs it.
Hmm.
Tantric is a very different. It's a different
Mm-hmm.
state. You're in a
Yeah.
different mental state.
Well, me and Dr. O can relate. When we listen to trance music, ambient,
Hmm.
that shit can
Yeah.
put you in. That shit can put
Yeah.
you in a state of mind that you've never been in before.
Right.
Or make you
Or
imagine
Or ambient. Yeah, I
a
know.
certain spot, or
Yeah.
take it back to a certain spot and certain
Oh, for
period
sure.
of the
Yeah.
season. Like,
That's why
for
I love
instance,
I love that kind of music.
For instance,
native music. The middle, the Far East music, like
yeah,
the Indian, like the Hindi music and that. It's
Yeah, it is.
very erotic.
Mm.
there is this track by Lull, Lull, called Eyes Through Walls. It's a soundscape, dark ambient project by Mick Harris, the former Napalm Death drummer. He has this song, like I said, called Eyes Through Walls. I used to play that a lot when I used to cruise on Highway 401 when it was cold and cloudy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Highway 401 is, by the way, located in Canada by Windsor, goes all the way to London.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Very dangerous highway, by the way, because, there have been a lot of cars crashed. Yeah.
How does that happen?
I know. Well, basically, the highway itself does not have no shoulders, it's just gravel. And in between the two roads, it's a long, deep ditch.
Oh, are you talking? Okay, I think I've heard of something called the trench before.
Mm-hmm.
Around there. So, what do you think? Have we exceeded our time limit?
I think we had a good show tonight. Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
3 hours and 17 minutes so far.
Did you
Just
all
remember,
enjoy it?
Just remember, somebody out there wants to help you if you need it.
Yeah,
Right.
I mean,
Either way, if we might want to pull your hair. You might want to pull your leg.
yeah,
And I'm not
don't commit suicide. Just try some BDSM. Maybe you'll feel
Right.
better.
Yeah.
Reach out for somebody. That's all.
I mean, look what it did for
Oh.
Kitty. It made Kitty a happier, better feeling,
Something
horny
else.
woman. It's like her It's like her medicine makes her feel better.
Right.
Definitely.
Just remember that if you do,
Just
what
be-
you're doing.
Yeah, just
the-
make sure you know what you're doing first.
Right. If you're doing the suicide, then it is a permanent solution.
To a temporary problem.
Yeah, and if we
Right.
help one person tonight, then we did good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm hoping that light your candle.
Yeah,
It doesn't have to be on Suicide Prevention Day. If you feel yourself in the darkness, light a candle.
Yeah.
Or listen to music, make you feel better.
Or better yet, there was a DJ, a late night DJ. His name was Electric Fine Mojo. He used to do a late night show back in Detroit. He would say this all at the end of his program. When you were at the end of your rope, tie a knot,
Right.
hold on, and keep telling yourself, ain't nobody bad like you.
That's right.
I like that. That's a good thing.
Yeah. You do. You need to hold on.
All right, guys. I think it's time that we say our good nights and
Grab that pillow, get into
grab that pillow, get in the bed, and either go
Make
to
the
sleep
bed
or
wet.
go to sleep or do whatever you want in bed.
Don't forget to,
Hit that like button and stick that thumb
Right.
up Kitty's clit, and what? What are you laughing at? I said that before.
I've never
Just
heard
so-
it.
Oh, you never heard me say that before? Okay, well now you did. I said it before.
today.
Yeah, hit that like button, subscribe, and stick that thumb up Kitty's clit.
That's right.
Yeah.
God. So you can
And-
hear more of this crazy.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're gonna have the most views we ever had in a show on this one. I just have me a feeling.
I
'Cause
was
earlier
very-
you had like almost 15 people watching at once.
And I appreciate every one of you. JT, I love you.
Yeah, we love you, John Redcorn. You're cool, man.
Yep. And Adam, love ya. Everybody else that's in the chat,
Yeah.
you
Well, anybody wanna have any or say any parting shots or goodbyes or plug anything or anything?
Well,
Plug anything. Dr. O, you wanna go first?
Well, like I said, I would start by subscribe to my channel, Dr. Earl W. Brown. When he says I'm going to go find me either get me a better amplifier or get me one of them guitar effects, dry gain effects for my guitar, so I could do a better guitar playing video.
right.
Yes, and also, speaking of which, if you're into a particular band, like say if you're into Fleetwood Mac, I suggest going back into the past, way before Buckingham and Nicks got involved. Explore your horizons.
I never
Because,
really heard them before those two were in there.
What the
Nixon,
wait.
Buckingham?
Yeah, this is
Lindsey
Stevie Nicks
Buckingham.
and Stevie Nicks.
I always listened to them after they were both in the group, not before. But maybe I should hear hear some of their early stuff.
With
Yeah,
Chrissy
remember I
Bey.
mentioned the original Black Magic
Oh
Woman.
yeah, you did. Yeah, that's right.
And plus Green Manalishi with the 2-prong crown, which Judas Priest made into a heavy metal anthem.
Yeah.
And of course, we can't forget All Well Parts 1 and 2. That is absolutely classic spellbinding.
Yeah.
Definitely check
You want
it
to
out.
plug your Twitter? Let everyone know your Twitter.
Yeah,
Mama.
my Twitter?
Uh huh.
Yeah, Earl W. Brown 48. Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay, how about you, Bill? You want to plug anything besides Kitty?
Go Steelers.
Yeah. Wait a second, you're a
Disappointed in
Seahawk
my
fan.
Seahawks.
You're a Seahawk fan. What happened?
He likes the
I like them
Steelers.
both.
aggravate
Oh, I
me.
didn't know you liked them both. Okay.
Yeah.
It's not to aggravate you. I was born like right outside of Pittsburgh. Come on, I grew up for 11 years there.
How about you, Sam? You want to plug anything?
I'm good.
I knew you were gonna say that, party pooper.
No, Sam's
Yeah,
already
plug
plugged.
you.
Yeah, plug Cruising Oldies. I can't even talk. Cruising Oldies Radio.
Oh, JT, thank you. JT stuck the thumb up my clit.
Yeah, he stuck your thumb.
Aw.
He already did that before in the past.
He wanted to do it
Yeah,
again.
you can listen to Sam on
You want
Cruising
that on?
Oldies Radio, where she DJs and
Yep.
everything.
Bailey,
Yeah.
you can plug yourself. Plug
Yep.
yourself.
Yeah,
Who
you
said I
can.
didn't already?
We're talking about
yourself
on camera.
verbally.
Oh, you're talking about on. Okay, never mind.
I hope
Verbally.
it fits. I hope it's a good fitting plug there, Bailey.
Well, you can,
You don't want to have to
you can hear me every Friday on never mind.
plug my
Oh.
oldies.
You can hear me every Friday on Cruising Oldies Radio with Sam, aka DJ Amber, from 5 to 10
Yep.
every Friday.
Mhm.
Yep.
On YouTube or on
Oh, it's not on
state
YouTube.
radio
It's on
station?
her.
Ah,
It's on a radio
It's
station.
not really on
I
it's,
see.
Yeah,
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
it's on it's
yeah.
it's on the air where we play over the internet where you can go to the Facebook page.
Yeah, give him the
Cruising Oldies Radio.
website. Give him the website, Sam.
Yeah, you have to.
I would need to post it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to
Yeah.
use
Yeah,
the
it's
Win
kind of.
app.
Yeah, it's all kind of
Hmm?
a bunch of letters in that
The
name.
Win amp.
Yeah. The Wix.
And
Now you got a plug, Kitty. Go ahead.
I can plug Kitty.
Yeah, you got a plug, Kitty.
I don't know. That might be hard to do. I don't know if you can plug yourself
No,
unless you sit on it.
I'm sure you would find a way to do that. Knowing you.
What's it? My Twitter?
Yeah, give him your Twitter.
Erotic Kitty 1
Yeah.
and Pillow Talk.
Kitty's almost at 400 subs. I'm proud of her.
I am. I have
Yeah.
like 6 more to go, I think, or something like that.
Yeah.
Thank you, by the way, Buddy Project, for following me, because that is a big one.
That was pretty cool. You told me about that earlier. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're pretty much into the Buddy program. I really like that.
Yeah. It's-
I do promote that. Anything else?
Do you know what you're going to do on the next episode, or is that too long a way away?
I don't know yet. I'm thinking.
You got to think about it for a while?
Hey guys, do you think we
A
should plug our Facebook as well?
No, I don't have a face. I don't use my Facebook.
I don't
for this.
either, yeah. I haven't used mine over
Oh,
a year.
okay.
But you can.
Ah.
yeah.
All right. Well, my Facebook, of course, is Earl W. Brown without the doctor. That's and if you notice, if you go, I told Kitty to check out my mobile
Yes,
upload
I will.
sections. Yeah, I try to. Too many people posting their relatives, pictures of food, pictures of this spot, this
I hate
there.
all of that. I hate when they
love-
do that. I really-
Yeah, so I try to
But-
strive for the most obscure, abstract kind of things that I can find. So I try to post stuff by Chet Zar, particular photos, strange ones, dark ones, funny ones, Basically, I try to stand out a little different from the crowd, other than the same old shit you see on other than on other people's Facebook posts, But Kitty, definitely check it out sometime when you get a chance.
I will.
Yeah.
Definitely.
All right, definitely.
I think we had a good show tonight. I
think
just had me a feeling we're going to have the most views we ever had before.
It was a success.
It was a good show, yeah. I'm proud of all of you guys. We did good.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, so on that note, how are we going to close it out here?
I don't know.
You guys have to sing the closing. What did you say?
Okay, you go ahead. Go ahead and do it, Sam. You do it.
I don't know it.
Follow along with me.
Okay, you start.
Aw.
Okay.
We'll do a follow along. Go ahead.
Yeah,
you
we'll do a
start it and
follow
we'll
along.
follow along.
Yeah,
You give
Okay.
us the break in between.
Okay. So sing along with me.
we will.
E-R-O
E-R-O
T
Oh, yeah. That's a
T-I-C
T-I-C.
T
K-Y-T-T.
No, wait. Time out. Hold on. Wait, time out. Wait, it's not K-Y like K-Y jelly. It's K-I-T-T-Y.
Yeah, my bad. It's
Yeah, you're
just like that.
you're thinking about the other kind of
Jim,
KY.
pictures.
Yeah.
Hey.
Okay, here we go.
KY.
KY.
I've been had trouble.
It's all right. You're probably thinking of
Okay,
KY jelly.
Let's do this. Okay. K-I-T-T-Y.
Okay, come on, guys. Put a little bit of enthusiasm. K-I-T-T-Y. Like that.
What?
See you fuckers later.
See you fuckers
There you
later.
go.
No, that was the C.
There you go.
This is Elroy. Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye,
All
Elroy.
right, bye-bye.
I can't even do Elroy. This is Elroy. Goodbye.
Oh.
Goodbye, everybody. See you next week.
Have a
Have
good
a
one.
Good one.